nice and fast, already Pry. Oh, beautiful counter to the takedown. Thank you for joining us tonight.
A disadvantage to Zayef, but then he...
A little too much on Trixie. Nice shooter, good turning.
Watching on Twitch, watching on YouTube, watching from around the world tonight. I know the UFC isn't on right now, but guess what? The virtual octagon is here.
Boys and girls, everyone in between, welcome to the biggest ESFLW event to date. My name is Kingsley. Alongside me is Novanta. Welcome to ESFLW Rumble, aka ESFLW number 4. Again, as I said, I am your host and commentator for today, Kingsley. Alongside me is Novanta. Novanta, how are you doing today, man?
Oh, talk about professional wrestling's Winter Classic rumbling all over. I am so honored to be part of the festivities alongside the OG Kingsley himself.
Yes, and usually we have someone with us, Mitch Mosley. He was at the Rumble last night, and he had such a spectacular time. So we want to give a shout out to him because after the Rumble that we saw last night, this one is going to be absolutely insane because, Novanta, we have a spectacular fight card that we have here today. Again, for our main event in our first match, we have the 2 Royal Rumbles, which is going to be insane. And then a couple showcase matches that we have also on the fight card. What are you so excited about in this fight card that you see right here, Novanta?
Well, the very much the scale of it all. We're not getting one Rumble match. We're getting multiple Rumble matches and some highlight matches, marquee matches in between that as well. So if you're familiar with the Royal Rumble IRL, this right here is going to be a treat and a half.
Absolutely. And hopefully we hit some crazy, shocking moments when it comes to these contests. But before we even get started, let's talk more about our first match that is coming up. Again, there's a lot of stakes when it comes to this ESFLW Rumble event. As we talked about in our first match, the Royal Rumble, it's a champ versus champ matchup. So what that means is that we have an Xbox champ, we have a PlayStation champ. They will face each other with their CPUs in their selected numbers to face each other. And whoever loses will be in an elimination chamber match in our February event that's happening next month. So, Novanta, you can't even describe how big the is to win this kind of champ v champ Royal Rumble match.
Look, they could have talked it out. They could have done rock, paper, scissors, but they said, no, let's take it to the ring. And imagine Nakaba, it's a gauntlet on top of a gauntlet. You have to go and beat your opponent multiple times. And it seems to be a rumble for the ages. And nobody wants to be sent to the Elimination Chamber. Right there, that's the worst case scenario. So you got to make sure you win tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. And again, when we tried to do this thing, especially for both of our Rumbles, we had a random wheel. We had our guys do a random draft to select their numbers. And this is how things shook down to give you the main highlight points of what we're going to be doing this Rumble for the champ. So for our PlayStation champion, he has mostly the teens in his selection. He has a good block of numbers from number 14 through number 17, all his fighters. So if his CPUs fight each other, he could have less of a chance. But here's the big thing, Novanta. For our champion on the Xbox side, Jolly Green Giant, he has, get this, he has number 25, number 26, number 27, number 28, and number 29. Randy only has a number 30 number, the last number in the Rumble, so a lot of things are shaking up in this kind of Rumble.
Well, on paper, you have to give Xbox a little bit of that advantage, but we saw that this last night on the outside, on the IRL version. You could be at the top of the card, number 1, in the middle or 15, or at the end at 30, and you can still make it to the end. But I would say, if I was a betting man, Johnny may have a little bit of the edge.
Yeah, we'll have to see. Anything could be an edge, could be a factor, could be a maneuver. Because again, the fate is out of their hands. It's all based on which random wrestler they get. And this one is going to be for the Women's Royal Rumble. So I think without further ado, enough of the talk, enough of the speculation. Let's get into the ring announcer as we get this match going into the selection screen. But before we get to the ring announcer, just a quick introduction. Novanta, who do you think is going to be winning the Royal Rumble? Which wrestler do you think is going to win it?
Oh, I gotta do predictions now? I have to guess.
Yeah,
It's just
come
so
on.
many different options, man. Like when I play this game, I'm usually a Bailey main, so I'm always gonna be rooting for Bailey. It's the anti-edge because I love Bailey to death. But you know what? I'm gonna be a little bit salty. I'm gonna say a little spicy. What if Sasha Banks walks away with the victory here tonight? That's something I would like to see.
Oh, so you think she could be money in the Rumble? That'll be very interesting to see. I think I have to go with, you know what? I might go with the man Becky Lynch. Becky Lynch is very good. I mean, submissions, but the tenacity, the high overall, you have to think it's going. But before we're done with the predictions, it's time to get to the match. Let's go to our ring announcer right now. As we get out of this loading screen. Hey, look at that arena right there. Let's go to the arena.
Is the Royal Rumble match.
Shouts to Florida.
The two superstars that drew number 1 and number 2 will start in the ring at the same time. Other superstars will join in the order that they drew. This will continue until all 30 superstars have entered the ring. Eliminations occur when a superstar is thrown over the top rope with both feet landing on the floor. The last superstar in the ring will be declared the Royal Rumble winner and go on to face the champion of their choice at WrestleMania.
ESFL Mania, always got to do that. The ring announcer, he's new on the job. But as we get things going, here we go. Number 1 is Nikki Cross, not ASH, but the breakout Nikki Cross going in as number 1. Would you have to think, Noventa? She's very energetic. She has enough stamina, enough endurance to be in that number 1 spot for the Women's Royal Rumble.
You can tell Nikki Cross is determined to be able to point at the sign at the end of the night. But you know what? I would say it's kind of cool to see this version of Nikki Cross kind of back, kind of being remixed. You know, ASH was great, but that was very pandemic time. You know what I'm saying, brother?
Yeah, and you could just see just the energy. She has to be careful not to be blown up when it goes to this entrance. But right now, I just like the energy. This is what you need to go into the Rumble. But who is going to be number 2? This is the pick for Jolly Green Giant as our Xbox champion. And it will be Peyton Royce. Someone's feeling the inspiration to be iconic here, Novanta.
Oh, man, you're talking about the iconic. They were one of the few true tag teams in the women's division. People always said that Peyton Royce had a little bit more extra sauce when it came to her arsenal. This could be an opportunity for her to go the distance and walk away with the win.
They will have to find a way, but very interesting. Also, a little bit of shout out to Ruthless Homie for the host and Ray. We appreciate you. Welcome everyone to ESFLW Royal Rumble, our first ever Royal Rumble event. Again, I'm Kingsley, alongside me is Novanta, and we're getting started to one of our first Royal Rumble matches in the women's side, where it's champ versus champ. Xbox champion going against PlayStation champion in the CPU Royal Rumble sin. And already, Nikki Cross is going to be champion for Randy in the number 1 spot. For Jolly Green Giant, our Xbox champ, he is going to be using Peyton Royce. And then we'll go down the list of all the competitors that are going to be coming down. But let's get this thing going, Novanta. As we see, already sitting in the ring and we're already in the grapple.
Well, I never thought when we said Xbox versus, whoa, what a bulldog from the other side there from Peyton Royce. I was going to say we were talking about Xbox versus PS. We never thought it would be settled with an actual combat game. And we're getting it right here, right now.
Yeah, absolutely. And already Peyton Royce just running circles around Nikki Cross, saying, you want to take this title, you want to be in an elimination chamber, we're going to bring you to it. All right, 5 seconds in, we're going hot and heavy. This will be the selection for Randy. So Randy will get a little help, and it is Saray, and it's NXT Superstar Saray. What can you tell us about Saray right here, Novanta?
The Warrior of the Sun came to great fanfare in NXT. Didn't quite figure out the win-loss record when it came to his level of competition, but definitely one of the more harder-hitting women on the entire roster.
Yeah, absolutely. And already you can see Nikki Cross and Saray, both Randy's picks. The champion is working on Peyton Royce, but Peyton Royce gets a nice DDT as we're already to our 4th selection, which Jolly is going to get a little bit of help with his Peyton Royce pick. And it's Ronda Rousey! Yeah, the bad reputation be damned. She is in the Rumble.
Well, Ronda Rousey, from my personal experience, is one of the more harder ones to eliminate, but she tends to stick to the ropes like magnets, but she is a tough SOB there, Kingsley.
Ooh, and already just lifting up. Just a little bit of jolly on jolly crime. As the Xbox champion has to be a little bit worried because actually both champions have their selections, both fighting each other. So already we're in the chaos of the Rumble, but now we're going to have an odd man number as we're 5 seconds to the 5th selection, which will go to Randy. Randy will have Mickie James with the vicious kicks. This will change everything up right here, but Randy has 3 superstars in this contest right now.
A little bit of an advantage, a lot of bit of an advantage. Of course, the last rodeo was over. The current Impact Women's Champion, Mickie James, talking about that mid kick, was one of the best finishing moves of an entire era there, Kingsley.
Absolutely, and already we're just seeing the ring fill up a little bit more. It's always up to 8 wrestlers that could be in, and already we're getting down to the countdown. Already 1 minute kind of passing. This will be number 6. This will go to Jolly. Jolly will have wrestler Sasha Banks. Some people call her Mercedes Moné from a forbidden door, but this has to be a heavy favorite going in this contest.
Well, I can't think of any time a number 6 entrance ever won a Royal Rumble, but this could be it there. Sasha Banks, the Banks even overpower people say in this game, and here's a chance for her to prove it.
Yeah, and already you have to like the chances of Jolly. You have Sasha Banks, you have Ronda Rousey, and you have Peyton Royce, which are all doing some good stuff, while Saray, not really the biggest choice, but again, could this possibly be a chance as we're getting to back-to-back selections for Randy? Randy needs some support, and he will get it in the Tamina God, part of the Uso bloodline right here. And, you know, she's going to try to make a statement with her big splashes, but not in the top row.
I'll always say that if professional wrestling allowed closed fists, Tamina would be undefeated. That is a lot of mass, but she knows how to hit hard.
Yeah, and already we're seeing Tamina going against Peyton. So a little bit of a Randy, the PlayStation champ, going against the Xbox champ. So already looking so good. It's just a little bit of a balanced mix right here as we're getting another wrestler into the ring, filling up. This could be the last one for a while until we get another elimination. And Indy Hartwell, who made her debut in the Royal Rumble last night, making her ESFLW debut right now here in Atlanta.
Indy Hartwell, I'm not that impressed. I'm just being honest with you. But let me ask you a question here, Kingsley. What happens if the last 4 are all from one side, PS or Xbox?
Then hey, we get to see one heck of a Royal Rumble contest, but that means that someone's locked into the Elimination Chamber. But speaking of getting locked in, Nikki Cross is locked out of the Royal Rumble as she is the first person eliminated. So again, Randy's champion, the first one, is eliminated. So again, that's not what you want in the early parts. But so far, Peyton Royce, the number 2 overall entrant of this contest, still working well and working on Indy Hartwell as well.
Yeah, you know, the Royal Rumble is a grueling contest. A lot of newer fans say, what's the point of being in the Royal Rumble? You just be in the Money in the Bank. It's one match, but there's a bit of a challenge going the distance. Unfortunately, it wasn't Nikki's night.
Yeah, it wasn't Nikki's night, but someone will have another chance to have the big night right here as we see who is coming in entrance number 9 for Jolly, and it's Piper Niven. We are never saying that name ever again. It's Piper Niven coming in for Jolly Green Giant on the Xbox side.
No, I actually agree with you. I'm a big fan of Piper Niven as well, but I'm going to miss that drop.
The music was kind of good, I'm not going to lie, but Piper Niven, we know that she's deadly. She knows how to use the sentons and use her strength to her advantage. It's not working well against Mickie James right now, but so far, it's just about endurance. Pick your spots, find a way to get in the Rumble, and just avoid getting eliminated, because, you know, you want the other wrestlers to tire themselves out. And you can see Ronda taking the center of the octagon and going for the biggest lady in the room, but gets slapped in the face. Piper never doing a big job, but we see Mickie James going for a vicious DT on Saray.
Well, I was going to say this level of competition is pretty much hot and heavy. Mickie James almost untouched since being in that ring, and then Peyton Royce says, I have something for you as well.
Yeah, and you see Sasha Banks still eliminating Indy Hartwell. Sasha Banks eliminating Indy, and that's Jolly's champion, eliminating Indy Hartwell, which was for Randy. So already Xbox side looking really nice.
Yeah, you never want to bet the farm at Indy Hartwell. She let you down again in the early elimination. That's right, I'm salty.
Unbelievable. Some people talk about the way, but I think you don't know the way at all. But right now, we're getting the ring kind of limited down. We're going to get some more entrants in here. Again, Peyton Royce, being the Iron Woman she is, as a number 2 selection, putting the work on Sasha Banks right here. And Sasha Banks could be in trouble right here. Blows a kiss for a taunt.
Wow. I mean, someone like Sasha Banks at that level, you don't want to take time and just sit there and wait. You want to be able to get on them and attack. Hopefully, it doesn't say it was a mistake for her.
Yeah, and as we see, this will be number 10. Mandy Rose is coming in for Jolly Green Giant. And this has to be a little bit of a game changer. It's not the toxic attraction, Mandy Rose, but before a little bit of a teammate with Dana Brooke, how can she fare in this contest right here?
Talking about pound for pound strong competitors, that's Mandy Rose for sure. She's shown that time and time again. But you're right, a toxic attraction was a buff. I don't know if she has it here tonight. Let's see if I'm proving wrong.
Yeah, and here you see Tamina eliminated from Piper Nevin. Tamina got eliminated, and that's another one of Randy's champions. So the PlayStation side kind of getting lower and lower. But now for number 11, Jolly gets even more help in the form of Carmella. Can she be money against possibly money in this Royal Rumble match?
Can we talk about how Tamina was just disposed of like trash? That was quick. My goodness.
That's how the Rumble cooks sometimes, you know? You use all this energy, you don't expect to get out of the way. Look at Mickie James right here trying to skin the cat. It gets eliminated from Piper Nevin. Piper Nevin on a rampage right now in this contest.
Well, that was kind of a surprising elimination, but you can't hang around the rope, especially in a contest like this. Piper Nevin make quick work and has a kickback from Mandy Rose. She's still in this one.
Yeah, and right now, Liv Morgan is in the contest, and this will be a selection for Randy right here. So Randy able to get a nice little reprieve from all the eliminations he's been getting so far. But right now, we're getting to that team's selection where the numbers become more in favor for Randy. But right now, we see Peyton Royce, we see Sasha Banks, we see Carmella, Mandy, a lot of contestants. And oh, Liv Morgan tried to go for Oblivion, but not able to land as we see another wrestler coming in. And it will be number 13, Tegan Knox, the most shiniest wizard of them all, making their entrance into the Royal Rumble right here in Atlanta.
Well, I'm glad this is virtual because if this was IRL, I would not like the chances of Tegan Knox as well in this contest, working on her 4th ACL. She is a bit of a poster child for perseverance. I'm not sure it's going to be resilience in this contest.
Yeah, and already Painted Royce again with another signature. Just putting the work on everybody. It does a split leg drop on Mandy Rose. My goodness, just the force that we're seeing with these competitors.
Yeah, I was like, a line split right there.
Yeah. And also, now we have Lana, CJ Perry coming in for Randy Savage's burner, their PlayStation champ. And right now, we're seeing a little bit more of Randy's fighters going into this contest, but Jolly has been doing so well with the current superstars that he has. What do you see as we see another slam from Piper Nevin?
You said the same thing before. There's the middle of the numbers, the ones that have the chance to go the distance. Lana's out your real choice, talking about ones with dope music contests, but right now, Randy must be beaming because look, they have the advantage.
Yeah, absolutely. But right now, everyone's kind of close to a corner, close to the ropes, and we see a nice neck breaker, a little bit of a face buster from Carmella. Carmella has a chance to possibly, but oh, we see in the corner, Peter Royce almost getting eliminated with the stun meter being so close. But again, Lana doing Peter Royce a favor of doing a nice double team with Sasha Banks, getting Liv Morgan down.
Yeah, I was really impressed with the run of Peyton Royce right now. I thought for sure I would have written her off, especially with people like Piper Niven and Sasha Banks in the ring, but definitely hold on their own and definitely making quick work of Tegan Knox right here.
Yeah, right now, and a vicious kick from Tegan Knox, but not really capitalizing on Peyton Royce. And Peyton Royce, that is a smart move right there. Get in between, like, the bottom of the ropes, but Piper Niven checking that out and saying, like, I'm going to hit you with a headbutt. She's up to 2 eliminations in this contest right now. Can Peyton Royce be the 3rd one as she gets put almost to a corner, but not really doing much? There's so much chaos happening in the ring right here in Atlanta.
Definitely got a bit of reprieve. There's so many bodies in the ring right now. Sometimes these moves get cut off, but you wonder who is going to be the one to go on that rampage and have multiple eliminations back to back. Because as it is, pretty much everyone has even health here as we move forward in this contest.
Absolutely, and there's still no more entrants until another person gets eliminated. So it's just going to be a lot of work for all these competitors. And right now, we see Mandy Rose taking a little bit of a reprieve. No one's really focusing on her as much, but Piper Niven, you have to think, has to be the big target. She has been eliminating superstars left and right, slapping people down. But we see Sasha Banks still in the contest, gets a nice bulldog on Lana, and oh my god, Mandy Rose lifted up Piper Niven, but not able to lift the full weight of Piper Niven as she gets planted to the ground. Believe Liv Morgan on the upper right corner might be eliminated. She has a sun bar right here. Liv Morgan could possibly be eliminated, and she is by Carmella. Liv Morgan is eliminated.
I thought for sure Liv would have found a way to fight back, but Carmella was just way too strong on that one. It's excellent elimination there for the most beautiful woman in WWE.
Yeah, and Liv Morgan, that's another one for Randy. And oh, we're seeing so many eliminations, taking knocks. Lana, all eliminated in a span of just back-to-back, and they were the latest ones. They were the healthiest, so it's kind of surprising that they got eliminated, like, kind of in back-to-back fashion.
Oh, back-to-back fashions when things come thick and fast. You said it yourself. You really can't get anyone more in the ring until we get some eliminations. And I feel like everyone said, oh, yeah, let's get back to work. And over the top rope they went.
Yeah, and you have to think, Peyton Royce, she's been there for a long, long time, and she's still surviving. I thought she would have been eliminated as soon as possible, but she might be doing the eliminations herself as Carmella is in trouble. Well, oh, Sasha Banks is going to help her as someone gets in. Oh, my goodness, as Carmella gets eliminated, the boss lady, or former boss lady, Stephanie McMahon gets entered in the Royal Rumble right here.
She's all grown up. Now, yeah, you didn't want to cross the boss, and one way to cross the boss is eliminating them from an opportunity to go to WrestleMania and win a championship opportunity.
Yeah, and this is one of two selections recently for Randy Savage's burner, our PlayStation champion. He has the next two picks, 16 and 17, as they're about to come out right now. Randy's going to get a lot of help, or maybe to his detrimental, as number 16 is Maryse. The French former champion, Pourquoi, is coming into the ring, and she's going to look to do some damage as she has to look at Peyton Royce and try to get her out right here.
Yeah, you know, I see the Miz every time I go, man, there's hope for all of us, all right? Maryse, beauty, bronze, and finds a way to be in the conversation and talking about the Diva era here in WWE. Can she win it all, Kingsley? She has good odds, and she's in the back half of this contest.
Yeah, absolutely. And again, since there's so many, oh, look at that, Mandy Rose is eliminated. Our 10th superstar eliminated. Well, the 10th entrant as we get to the 17. And let's go. Business has just picking up as Charlotte Flair has entered the Rumble.
Well, Charlotte Flair, the queen from the Queen City herself, one of the best generational talents on the planet. She's not the best women's wrestler. She's definitely top 2. And anyone who disagrees can fight me in the comments below.
Yeah, and then you can see the two of the 4 horsewomen fighting each other as Stephanie McMahon on the ropes. Piper Niven wants to get that 3rd elimination. Could she possibly get it as we're getting close to the next entrant? This will be the first one for Jolly, and Jolly gets the Heart Dungeon entrant. Natalia is in the Rumble right here.
Let's be honest about Natalia. Her win-loss record isn't the greatest, but she is one of the better talents ever that step into the ring. Usually gets ignored. We're talking about superstars, but there's something to be said about being consistent in a workhorse for such a long time in her career.
Yeah, absolutely. And oh my goodness, Piper Niven is eliminated. She is eliminated from Charlotte Flair of all people. So that's a huge detriment to Jolly. Jolly had a winner in Piper Niven, but now he has to look into other avenues as our 19th selection comes in, and it's Dana Brooke. I think, who's that? Peyton Royce actually got eliminated. The Iron Woman of the match also gets eliminated, so we're getting some quick eliminations right here, Novanta.
Yeah, you know, Dana Brooke is definitely Kingsley's favorite wrestler of all time. He just won't admit it there. And right now, she has some flex appeal. Can she win it all, Kingsley? Can your girl do it?
We'll have to see. Anything is possible in the Rumble. We saw Ronda Rousey get eliminated a little bit earlier in this Rumble, so it could be anybody's game. But Stephanie McMahon is just clawing away, trying to survive, while Sasha Banks is trying to get back at her, but it's not to avail. So the next pick, number 19, will be, number 20. It's going so crazy. Oh my goodness, I almost lost my breath. The 9th wonder of the world, China, is coming in for Jolly Green Giant.
Yeah, the first woman to compete in a men's Royal Rumble match, the Hall of Famer via DX China, has been an inspiration to women and men for over 20 years. This is a late entrance for them. This could be a game changer.
Oh, and we see another elimination. I didn't know who that was. I think that was possibly, that wasn't Maryse, was it? Who got eliminated? So. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. We're just seeing eliminations upon eliminations, but Katana Chance, aka Casey Catanzaro, is in the matchup in 21 right here.
I don't gotta tell you that this was a former Ninja Warrior, one of the more flexible women on the roster, can climb a rope like anyone else can. Let's see if she can find a way to win.
Yeah, can she possibly pull off a Kofi spot or Royal Rumble save spot right here? It didn't work so well for Kofi yesterday, but let's see if he has a chance right here as she gets hit with a back suplex. But Sasha Banks Sasha
Wow.
Banks gets eliminated by Charlotte Flair. Charlotte Flair is going on a tear, and she's the new elimination leader with 2 in the contest.
Sasha Banks dumped outside like an old episode of The Mandalorian. That was a surprising upset for them. And now we have another to get. Is this like a dude love situation? What's going on here, Kingsley?
She was just saying, is this actually legal? Are we actually allowing this? She just put on a costume. It's Kara under the mask. I don't know if anyone can tell, but that's definitely Nikki Cross. But it seems like the referee's going to let it go. And you can see with another ball of energy, the second win as she hits a suplex on Dana Brooke. She is looking to win this Rumble for Randy.
You can't be telling people their secret identities. You're going to tell people that Bruce Wayne's Batman now next, Kingsley? Terrible.
Well, you just said it. I mean, come on.
I said dude love. I said dude love. I didn't say anything. I don't.
Wow. Okay. Mick Foley's baby boy.
Yeah.
Foley's baby boy. As the Team Coda gets into the Rumble, Dakota Kai as number 23, the Jordan number, is entering the Rumble, and you know, sure, kicks are going to be deadly.
Man, when Dakota Kai has a mean streak, she makes sure that mean streak is as long as possible. Those kicks are lethal.
Absolutely. And already, I think, no, someone roll. Oh my goodness, the strength. Chyna lifting up Dakota Kai and slamming her down. And oh, Charlotte Flair. I was wondering who was rolling around on the right side, but Charlotte Flair is eliminated, and that's huge for Randy because that was Randy's superstar. And also Stephanie McMahon is out. Randy has 2 superstars get eliminated, and right now we see Kai for Jolly, we see Nikki for Randy, Chyna for Jolly, and also Casey for Johnny. So Johnny has a very good shot in the top 20s of this Rumble right here.
With Charlotte Flair and Stephanie McMahon are eliminated, it is now open season for anyone to come out on top here.
Yeah, and already Dana Brooke getting stunned, but Dakota Kai gets tossed out for Katie Catanzaro, and that is huge. She was the fresher woman, but she gets eliminated, and now we are on to Royal Rumble entrant number 24. Who will it be? Oh my goodness, Rhea Ripley, the Nightmare. Dana Brooke gets eliminated, enters the Royal Rumble. Can she go back to back on both nights?
Looked like Dana Brooke wanted to get a closer look at Rhea Ripley. Got too overzealous. But yes, the Nightmare's in the ring now. And you can argue the odds-on favorite just on how untouchable she's been on television.
Yeah, and right now you can see she's trying to, oh my goodness, there's been a lot of comparisons, and she instantly goes for Chyna right here as the action gets hot and heavy. Nikki Ash going against Katie Catanzaro and Natalya. We're having another entrance as we have 5 remaining, and it's time for the man to come around as Becky Lynch enters the Royal Rumble, and she's going to have some good pickings in this contest as she only gets her wrestling.
Critical 25th entrant. Now you start to wonder, there's not enough room for error here. You get eliminated, there goes your chances, and maybe if you are on the wrong side of that, a ticket to the Elimination Chamber.
Yeah, and we just saw Natalya get eliminated, so Natalya was for Jolly. Jolly gets another superstar eliminated, but now we're getting into the business. This is the part where Jolly is going to have all these wrestlers in a row to number 29. Who is this next one? Oh my goodness, it's time to rock and roll as Trish Stratus enters the Rumble.
Here it is. Stratus faction, Toronto zone, Trish Stratus. Maybe if Trish wins this might be the best Canadian thing ever, huh, Kingsley?
It might be a happy candidate coming early because right now you have Chyna, Rhea Ripley, Nikki ASH, Becky Lynch. I mean, this is a dream Royal Rumble right here for anyone's situation. Right now, Nikki ASH coming into the Royal Rumble a second time, able to do some work. But Amber Moon, number 27, coming in for Jolly. And Jolly just getting some really good wrestlers going to this contest. You have to watch out for that clip from Amber Moon.
Well, there was a time where Athena was OP, it was untouchable in NXT, but we have seen better days. Can that story be rewritten here tonight?
Yeah, and you can already see she tried to go for Rhea Ripley, but Rhea Ripley able to counter and tries to go for Chyna. She's constantly going after Chyna, and it's not really working out fine. Well, everyone has a dancing partner. Another person is going to change up the situation as in 3, 2, 1, number 28 for Jolly is Alexa Bliss, but not the one that's being controlled by Bray Wyatt. It's just Alexa Bliss in her normal attire. So let's see what she can do right here in November.
Yeah, Alexa's fine, but we talk about the dream matchup of Rhea Ripley versus Chyna. Take my money now there, Kingsley. Wow.
Yeah, the only way you can see it is in the ESFLW right here. And already leg drop onto China right here. Everyone has a dance partner, and Alexa Bliss will have one soon as she gets planted by Rhea Ripley. Doing some business, but Trish Stratus it's kind of was stunned a little bit, kind of spazzing out a little bit. Toni Storm enters the Royal Rumble right here, Novanta.
Toni Storm, one of my favorite competitors in all of NXT UK, has moved on to greener pastures, but she is really one of the more dynamic superstars and a fan of the rock and roll.
Yeah, absolutely. And oh, we saw Rhea Ripley on the ropes right there. She's able to enter back in as Nikki ASH, Ember Moon. We can't see a really good camera angle. Nice counters from all these CPUs that we're seeing right here. Now, just to have a little bit of a reminder, here's what didn't happen for Jolly Green Dragon, the Xbox champion. What superstars he has. He has Becky Lynch, he has Trish Stratus, he has Ember Moon, he has Alexa Bliss, and he has Toni Storm in the Rumble. There is no possible way he could get eliminated and lose this match, right?
Well, I mean, look, there are things that have happened in this game, but the odds are definitely in their favor. Looking a little bit of a reprieve.
Yeah, and we saw Trish Stratus get eliminated from Trish Stratus from Alexa Bliss. Jolly on Jolly crime right there. That eliminations chances a little bit more, but now we have time for one more entrant. Number 30 is coming along the way. Who will it be? You see Becky Lynch trying to get ahead of Sting, possibly trying to attack China. But right now, everyone's focusing on Toni Storm. But we see a nice move from Nikki ASH on Athena, and the high rope, the top rope from Nikki ASH. She's gonna fly like a superhero. Almost. Just almost. There's a reason why she's called ASH right there in the fantasy.
Oh, absolutely. Are we going to get Nia Jax number 30? I would pay money for that.
No, there's no way.
I'm not like those girls.
I'm not like those. At least we have a countdown. No one's pressing one. In 5 seconds, we will have our final contestant. And this is Randy Savage's last chance into another superstar. And it's welcome to the ball pit, ladies and gentlemen, as Scotty enters the Royal Rumble against heavy odds. As you see Rhea Ripley in the corner, Shotzi has a lot to contend with.
Well, yeah, this isn't Bailey or Nia Jax, but I'll see what I can do. Shotzi is kind of one of the more fan favorite ones. Can she hang on? But it looks like against China, it's going to be a tough night for her.
Oh, and look at this, Alexa Bliss with a hurricane, eliminating Becky Lynch. Alexa Bliss is doing Randy's work and eliminating Jolly's wrestlers, and she's a Jolly's wrestler as well. So right now, here's how it stands. Shotzi is the number 3 player. He's for Randy, and also Rhea Ripley as well. Oh,
no, she's gone.
Rhea Ripley's gone?
She got eliminated by ASH.
Wow, so the only wrestler that Randy Savage's burner has, the PlayStation champ, is Shotzi. Shotzi is the only remaining competitor for Randy, while everyone else is in Jolly's corner. So it's a 1v1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 wrestlers. I mean, Novanta, this is kind of bad.
For probability, we're talking about odds. It's not looking good for the PS champ having to go to the Elimination Chamber, barring something miraculous at this point.
Yeah, and already we'll have to see how the CPU reacts. This is all in Jolly's favor. While Shotzi, she's the fresher superstar, but with an insecurity like that, her health will get lower and lower. But Nikki ASH going to the middle row and just doing punches and bunches, but gets nice counter. But China trying to eliminate Toni Storm, not really getting an opportunity, but the Northern Lights will hit. Oh, there is Shotzi, and Shotzi gets eliminated. Jolly will win, and Randy will be put in the Elimination Chamber in February. Toni Storm trying to get it. Oh, but an eclipse as Shotzi gets out of there, but an eclipse on China, and China is stunned right here, Novanta.
Oh man, China's stunned right there. I wonder who's going to win this one. Can we imagine being the one to eliminate China? Maybe a fed from the cap, but Ember Moon has other plans.
Yeah, other plans indeed. Well, Nikki ASH is fixated on Alexa Bliss. You know the history in real life between these two competitors right here. Can Alexa Bliss get eliminated? She did damage, and she gets damage on herself. Nikki ASH eliminates Alexa Bliss, and China trying to skip a cast. Oh, Nikki ASH just eliminated China. Oh, it's over kick. Back to back. It is insane in here, Novanta.
Oh man, now the odds are 2-1. Can Shotzi hold on for that side, or we're going to have ourselves a Jolly Royal Rumble?
This is serious. Now we're in the final 3 competitors. Shotzi is the only representative for Randy Savage's burner, while Alexa Bliss No, excuse me. Toni Storm and Athena, aka Ember Moon, are facing each other, but they're in Jolly's corner. And already, this has to be looking really good for Randy. I mean, 1v5 is now 1v2, and this is looking really good right now for like anybody who can win.
Yeah, win, lose, or draw. You can't knock the effort of going the distance, but imagine coming back to win. Takes me back to SummerSlam 2010 of Team Nexus for Team WWE, where Cena went ham towards the end.
Yeah, and you saw Toni Storm just a moment ago hit the Storm Zero against Ember Moon, but Ember Moon is down to the ground and Toni Storm is getting hit. Shotzi has a chance. Toni Storm is stunned. She could get eliminated right here, but Shotzi doesn't take advantage right here. Tries to throw it to the corner, but Ember Moon is just going to disrupt that. A little bit of a teamwork right now happening since the ring has been limited down to 3 people right here in Novanta.
And knock Shotzi for trying, but it's very, very apparent she's not very strong, especially in the upper body, and that's the reason why she wasn't able to eliminate Toni Storm there.
Yeah, and so far, Shotzi able to get the counters going, and you have to feel that these wrestlers are just giving it their all, as we saw a backstab right there from Toni Storm. Toni Storm going against Ember. Oh, this could be an opportunity, but good enough from Ember to just counter it. But again, another Storm Zero for their, oh no, fairy tale ending. I thought it was close to a Storm Zero, but not using that finger stick just yet.
Well, fairy tale ending and plus everything set up there. Still that 1v1 for Shotzi. Here's an opportunity to really take over what's happening with the civil war between Athena and Toni Storm.
Yeah, and right now, again, you see a nice, famouser from Ember Moon. Ember Moon really wants to get Toni Storm out, puts her in the corner, but again, Shotzi, it seems like anytime there's an opportunity for a wrestler to get eliminated, the other person is coming in and just trying to take advantage of the wrestler to get a nice back suplex and just put more hurt on the opponent. I mean, all these wrestlers are in the red and they have finishers or signatures, so anything's possible. If you get close to the ropes, it could be a done deal.
Everyone wants to go to WrestleMania. Everyone wants to point at that sign, and so that's why things are breaking down. Every person for themselves. It's not just a tagline. It's a way of life.
It is a way of life. And a vicious headbutt will change that in an instant. Shotzi just get hit from her legs to her arms and just get stumped on her hand so she can't lift up her opponents. Just the nice work of Toni Storm, but Toni Storm gets hit with these kicks and all just gently from Ember Moon. And Ember Moon going to the top rope. Is she looking for another eclipse? She will, countered by Toni Storm. That's huge.
That was just a desperation move that worked out for Toni Storm. That could have been the end for them, and there's an opportunity to capitalize.
Oh, and when minds collide, shout out to Here Comes the Pain. As you see, Ember Moon trying to get the advantage, but again, a fisherman suplex would change that in an instant for Toni Storm. And now Shotzi, are they working together now? Shotzi had a chance to eliminate Ember Moon, but went for Toni Storm as the enziguri lands. And you have to think, if you're Randy or Jolly, when you're looking at these wrestlers, you have to be screaming out of your mind like, what are you doing? Just eliminate them. It's so easy. It has to be
Jolly and Randy, what do you think we're doing? This is the most crazy madcap enter Rumble I've seen in a while, huh?
Yeah, shout out to Moss, but you see Ember Moon getting countered again. Toni Storm in the center of the ring gets tossed into the corner. Oh, seems like both of them want to eliminate Toni Storm. Toni Storm is the threat right here. Another fisherman, but can't go for a pin right there. It's a Royal Rumble match. Shotzi just working on the legs. That could work well when you're trying to eliminate your opponent, trying to eliminate the agility of your wrestler. But right now, Shotzi with a hurricanrana, and we are down to 2. Ember Moon for Jolly Green Giant, Shotzi for Randy Savage's burner. One of these will get their champion into the Elimination Chamber.
The Shotzi got a bit overzealous, had an opportunity to capitalize with one hit too many, and that could be the end for them. And what a stroke from Ember Moon.
Ember Moon, the number 27 wrestler, going against the number 30 wrestler in Shotzi. Shotzi from huge odds, from 1 to 5, from Ember Moon, almost hitting the eclipse. Can she land it? Yes, she can! Ember Moon, all she has to do is throw Shotzi out, and Jolly Green Giant avoids the Royal Rumble. Here we go. Can we see it? She's got to toss her out. It's happening, people. Wait, she doesn't do it. No matter, she doesn't do it.
was her opportunity right there in the silver platter. That could be a critical mistake. Shotzi's on her feet. Dazes goes down Ember Moon. This right here might be going the other way there, Kingsley.
Oh my goodness. If you're Jolly, you have to be ticked off right now. Ember Moon had the opportunity, had the ability to eliminate Shotzi, but Shotzi is still crawling. She's still fighting. And oh my goodness, no way. No way she does it. Go for a clothesline. Shotzi wins. Oh my God.
It went from being impossible to possible to actually happening. Shotzi coming down from a 1v5 situation has done it, and she's the winner of the Royal Rumble.
So what that means, ladies and gentlemen, is that Randy Savage's brother will have his title for ESFLW Mania. She is going to ESFLW Mania. But that also means our Xbox champion, Jolly Green Giant, will have to be in an elimination chamber match in our next event. Are you kidding me here, Novanta?
I just feel like you're probably blaming algorithms and bots and whatever have you, but there were so many opportunities that go the other way. This didn't work out for them.
I am flabbergasted. I am shocked. Usually in a real Royal Rumble, you see like a 1v5 and you could kind of tell where it's going. The fact that Shotzi, as a CPU, no one was helping her out. Shotzi survived out of 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, but 5. Shout out to Big E. 5 other superstars to win that whole contest. I am shocked. I am absolutely... What were you going to say, Novanta?
It was a grueling contest. You know what? When Shotzi showed up, I said, well, the odds of the number 30 walking away with the win was pretty slim. Let's be real. There were so many heavy hitters. China was still in the contest at that time, but Shotzi scratched and clawed and found a way to go ahead, taking down a very game Athena Ember Moon. Well earned and well deserved.
Yeah, if that's how the Royal Rumble is going to be for our ESFLW Rumble event, I can't wait to see what happens in the main event, because that is also the biggest Royal Rumble that we have so far. But again, while we have a little bit of a break time, again, for all you guys who are joining us, welcome to the ESFL, welcome to ESFLW, where we put on usually WWE 2K23, 22 events every single month. We try to entertain you guys with all these contests. It's amazing. I'm your host, commentator Kingsley. Alongside me is Novanta, and we usually put on cards to entertain the people. We have a lot more things coming up for you guys. And speaking of which, we have a triple threat already in the fire selection match, and this was something that had a little bit of a card subject to change on the Xbox Series side, which these guys now have a chance to possibly be in the Elimination Chamber. We see in this contest, it's Optimus Jojo, who has fought in the ESFLW before, going against D-Gamer, going against Zaya. And when you think about what just happened in that Royal Rumble, Novanta, you have to be excited for these competitors, because now they have a chance to actually have the title and go into March into ESFLW Mania as possibly the champion.
So with the road to WrestleMania, for a lot of these competitors feel like it was a highway far, far away, but now the on-ramp is open. Elimination Chamber puts everything in front of them for an opportunity to walk away with an Xbox Series X strap. And well, even though you've seen JoJo perform here, compete here without the best win-loss record, it's probably the best opportunity for them to walk away King of the Mountain.
Yeah, King of the Mountain indeed. And already, I love that Zaya is picking Randy Orton, but again, this is something that we've seen before from Optimus Jojo, using to create a wrestler, but also we see D-Gamer also using to create a wrestler too. I think he used one in ESFLW 3, but that's been such a long time, I couldn't recall. But the fact that you're using a creator wrestler, you have the opportunity to use certain moves. There are some banned moves, but the fact that you could use like certain type of movesets to create a wrestler to your style, that has to be a big advantage going against Randy Orton.
Well, calling me a purist, I too have so many creative wrestlers. When it comes down to actual competition, nothing beats mastering a particular wrestler on the roster. Yeah, custom wrestlers are great, but a lot of times you get into that weird trap of trying to show out and be flashy, and that's the opening you give it to your opponent. So call me an old fogey, call me Scrooge, but I wouldn't do a creative wrestler after this level, not when I know the Xbox Series X Championship is within grasp.
Yeah, it is within grass, and who would have thought? It's the craziest thing that we're gonna see as we're still trying to get loaded up to the matchup right here. But again, there's gonna be 5 other people in that elimination chamber match, and you usually when you see in the UFC, it's usually about who is the number 1 contender, who's the number 2 contender. When it comes to wrestling in these contests, it's usually yeah, sure, you have a number one contender, but who could put on the best show, or who gains the favor of the crowd, the fans, the universe? Who could put on the impression under the spotlight and become like one of the favorites to be in that matchup? That's how you get an opportunity. So when you think about like being an OD or like trying to use someone, it's nice to be unique in these kind of circumstances.
Absolutely. And here's a chance to really show out. Triple threat match means triple threat rule. It's no disqualifications, no countouts. You got to be able to take down not one, but two different opponents. So you really have to be lucky and you have to be skilled.
Yeah, you have to be lucky and you have to be skilled as well. And I think we're going to be taking a little bit of a pause right here as we're going to ask for these guys to reset. So hopefully we could get back to our commentary booth so we could get everything all sorted for them. But Novanta, we have, even though we had like things happen, everything is live. These things kind of happen, but talk about like what you're excited to see after that first Royal Rumble match. How excited are you for this first ever ESFLW Royal Rumble event that we have?
Yeah, it's one of the situations here. I didn't really know what to expect with the Champ Free Champ Rumble, but what we got was already a contest that should have been 6 stars, Dave Meltzer. We got 5 instead, and that's only the first match of this massive card. Talk about ESFL. This one started with humble beginnings, but month per month and contest per contest, we're getting a lot more matches, a lot more changes, a lot more things that says we're going to be the premier WWE 2K Esports League on the planet. I'm so glad to be a part of it. But to answer your question, we already have a main event. We have a co-main event. That's great. But our main event is yet another Royal Rumble match. I love them. It takes skill, it takes discipline, and it takes having the ingenuity to escape those kind of elimination attempts. And this is why one of my favorite matchups in the game. So I'm looking forward to a lot of things.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking because even though we had a women's Royal Rumble, that's going to be the men's Royal Rumble. And I know you're super excited to see one certain superstar in that Royal Rumble, and that's the rated R Superstar Edge. Am I right?
No, you see how sad he came out? Hey, God, remember me? I'm be eliminated again. Whatever. But, Kingsley, I've heard they're letting us know in the booth that we have an event coming up this week. Tell me more about it.
Yes, we do. We have an exciting event. Even though this is the off season for the UFC, we are going into the undisputed territory as in January 31st on Tuesday at 11:30 Central Time AM. We have our first ever undisputed card, which is going to be absolutely amazing. I mean, take a look at this fight card, Novanta. In the main event, we have Pryoxis going against B3 World Live, and then the co-main event, Study going against Darkside, former ESFLW competitor. I mean, this whole card is actually exciting, especially with a new game being in early access as Undisputed.
When you look at Undisputed, you see the different cards out there, and you see the stacked event we already have lined up. ESFL is just getting out in front of it. They know it's going to be huge. You know it's going to be a fantastic event, and that's where you get the best of the best of the best coming through. It's going to be a banger.
Yeah, and it's been such a long time since we had like a true boxing game. You know, you think about like Knockout Kings in the 2000s, Fight Night Champion. You had like, some people would say Wii Sports. So that Wii Sports was kind of fun with the boxing. But the fact that we have like high name boxers into that game for early access, and the fact that ESFL is going to be the home for showing esports cards like that, it's going to be super exciting. I'm excited to see what strategies actually come out. I know like some people like Pryoxis and many other people have been streaming the game and like trying to like show videos about it. I'm excited to see what happens. But before we even get to Tuesday, we also have our wrestling to go in today, because again, the Royal Rumble weekend is not over yet with our event ESFLW Royal Rumble, as I think we're ready to go with our second matchup. Again, D Gamer going against Optimus Jojo, going against Zaya in a triple threat match, which is going to be exciting, Novanta.
Yes, you're right. It's the Xbox Series division, and again, I'm just partial to the Xbox because I'm an Xbox guy. But we said it before, we say it again. You can get the weapons out. Hey! Don't be trying to heal on me, all right?
I'm saying PlayStation has exclusives. You know.
You know what? You like Edge. I don't want to hear it. So anyway, you can use kendo stick. You can use stop signs. You can use whatever you want, because the referees has to be there just to count the 1, 2, 3, and it really comes down to how able can you avoid getting attacked from both angles and find a way to come out with the win.
Yeah, hopefully they can come out the win, and hopefully we can get this match started. I know, yeah, it seems like we're having a little bit of an issue. Hopefully we get everything sorted, but let's talk about what characters they were using, right? Randy Orton, we know he has a deadly finisher He was really well. And it seems like we're getting word in the back that we are going to be delaying this or skipping this one.
Boys in the back?
Yeah, the boys in the back are telling us.
Okay.
It's live, people. We're doing it live. We're changing the matchup. We're gonna go back. We're gonna switch up. We're gonna go to our next fight. Our next fight is ready, and that is gonna be DB Rich Youngen. I'm assuming going against Kaiser. So switch everything. Just go through a time machine. We're gonna reverse everything. Let's talk about this next matchup, as it's gonna be two people making their debut on the Xbox One side, and you have to think about when we started this whole ESFLW thing. Making your debut is kind of daunting when you're in the spotlight.
Well, absolutely. But you know what? I have to give both these competitors, Rich Youngen and Kaiser, a lot of credit. First time at a level this high, at a circuit this precise. They could have said, I need some gimmicks. I need to get myself some kind of a cage to work off of. No, they want a classic wrestling match, and that's what we get in the Xbox division. The superior division here at ESFL. That's right. Come fight me.
Superior, eh?
Superior.
I don't know. I mean, sure. Like, who won the Royal Rumble for like Xbox versus PlayStation?
That was fake news.
What do you mean it was fake news? We saw it then and there. Shotzi won, PlayStation won. Xbox has to fight through a gauntlet to even make it to ESFLW Mania. There's some benefits to Xbox, I will admit. But PlayStation usually has some bangers. I mean, we also have another match coming up, Hollywood Mud versus I'm the GOAT, which is going to show up from the PlayStation side. But going back to the Xbox One side, we see, I think someone going for Bret the Hitman Hart, which is very huge. Kaiser going for Bret the Hitman Hart, going against Bobby Lashley right here in the matchup. How do you like this matchup?
That is going to be a dream matchup, but everyone knows I think Bret Hart's pretty mid, but come at me for that one as well.
Wow.
But Bobby Lashley is the almighty. This guy is strong. He's fast. He is a beast. He's going to walk away with the win, baby.
Wait, were you a Shawn Michaels fan? Tell me you were a Shawn Michaels fan.
I think Shawn Michaels is actually entertaining. I mean, yeah, sure.
Actually, wow.
I mean, yo, Bret Hart is picking Mario and Mario Kart. He ain't bad. He's not very spectacular. He can shrug his shoulders and wear pink all he wants. I'm just saying he's he's French vanilla. He's vanilla with the little specks in it. Fancy vanilla is what I'm saying. But Bobby Lashley is the almighty, baby. Woo!
I respect the fact that you said French vanilla because I was like, Canada. But like, to put some respect on Bret the Hitman Hart's name, he is the technician. He is the godfather of just like working submission holds, being a technical wrestler. There is no Shawn Michaels. There is no WrestleMania, I think 12, that Iron Man match with Shawn Michaels without Bret the Hitman Hart. So put some respect on his name as he makes his entrance for Kaiser in his debut. But again, Bobby Lashley, the powerhouse, but there's nothing to go against the technician, the tenacity of Bret the Hitman Hart. Look at his sunglasses, man. He is meaning business right here.
I got two things to tell you. One, the only reason why people cape for Bret Hart is because when they were kids, they wanted a pair of sunglasses. And two, ask the Young Bucks. They don't have sharpshooter parties, do they? Do they, Kingsley?
Wow. We're using the forbidden door to make a point, eh? That's what we're doing, okay? Just destroy all the hinges. But here's the thing. Without Bret the Hitman Hart, because here's the thing, he was in the era where it was about the big man, Andre the Giant, Hulk Hogan, Lex Luger. He was one of the first people to put like Shawn Michaels on the mat, Johnny Gargano. You think of the people like Tommaso Ciampa. He was the reason why they inspired to be wrestlers. Cody Rhodes, of all people, inspired his work ethic from Bret the Hitman Hart. But going against a guy like Bobby Lashley that Rich Youngen is using, he is just a whole type of beast when it comes to the ring.
Well, Bobby Lashley beat Goldberg. Goldberg beat Bret Hart. I'm just saying, what chances does the Hitman have? Bobby Lashley is a force of nature. And even so, the last year, he's at a whole new level. That guy is a rock, chiseled out of granite. He's going to roll over Bret Hart tonight.
I don't know. See, like, here's the thing. Even though you could say the strength he has advantage in, it's just about the agility, the endurance. I mean, we know that Bobby Lashley has a history in MMA. He has won matches before, but it's a whole different thing when you go into that squared circle. That is the home of Bret the Hitman Hart. But again, if he hits Bret the Hitman Hart with like one dominator, or puts him in like one of those locks, I feel like he might have a better chance. But you can't go against either of these competitors, especially in the hands of two guys making their debut who might have a chance to do something big in the next 2 months in our ESFLW events.
That's definitely true, but you said yourself, Bobby Lashley only needs his one hurt lock, and Bret Hart would tap out like he did at Survivor Series 97.
Yeah, 97. What a year. But here we go. Kaiser using Bret the Hitman Hart. Rich Youngen using Bobby Lashley right here. And here we go. And already, this is what you like to see for Bret the Hitman Hart. Kaiser doing a nice job working his way, bringing Bobby Lashley to the ground, and a nice suplex to boot. This is a very good start for Bret.
Yeah, absolutely. The thing I do like about Bret Hart is being able to know he's very stronger when everyone's cut in half. So the swinging neck breaker, just to give you some leverage, is how you would do, how I would do if I was controlling Bret Hart in one of these contests.
Yeah, but then there's the thing. You get one counter, and now you're on the ground against a Bobby Lashley. And now Bobby Lashley is using grappling to just put the hurt on Bret the Hitman Hart and just can lift people up and slam them back down like so. And that is going to be the chess match right here. Can Bret the Hitman Hart slow down Bobby Lashley, or can Rich Youngen using Bobby Lashley to slam his opponent to the ground and do as much damage as he possibly can in a short amount of time?
I feel like Killmonger, man. Like, this your king? This your king right now? Because he's getting tossed around by Bobby Lashley.
My goodness. What a reference. And already we're seeing the sun right here. Bobby Lashley getting closer. Oh, the gut buster with the knee. Not close to his son, but there's the sun right there, and already yellow body health for Bret the Hitman Hart. Kaiser needs to find a way to get out of this. He's stunned, so he can't really do a counter just yet. But look at these punches and bunches, going back to the MMA background he has, just circling around, and now finishes off with a nice little bit of a delay suplex right there, Novanta.
Well, you're not gonna get 5 stars by hitting someone in the face repeatedly, but it's dang near effective. It wasn't an answer Bret Hart had to block not one of those hitting bombs to the temples.
Yeah, and right now, this is what Bret the Hitman Hart needs to do. But the counters, when you're in this high level, you need to watch out for everything. You need to use your blocks. You need to use every avenue like a German suplex to bring your opponent down. But this is what he needs. He needs to find a way to get into his signature right here. But again, a nice dragon tail whip from Bobby Lashley. As he has his signature, he has a chance. But nice counters in the black and white trunks of Bret the Hitman Hart. But again, counters galore, bringing his opponent back up, and again, slam down. Just the body just let him so high up and falling down. That has to hurt like hell.
It looks like it's a pissed off Bobby Lashley. That's something you don't want to see, to be the blunt end off. Another backbreaker there for the almighty, and it's just another level. But Bret Hart finds a way to counter, and this was something I was worried they couldn't know how to do. But as I say that, going the other way is Bobby Lashley.
He wanted that pile driver so bad, but a nice counter from Bobby Lashley. And now with the stun right here, just punching his opponent, trying to bust him up, body, head into a kick. And now we see him let him up. Will we see a Dominator? Vicious Dominator, but he's in the ropes, and that's a nice rope break. That is a huge chance for Kaiser right there, as Rich Youngen needs to find a way to get his opponent down right here. Again, another slam. And here's the main thing. ESFLW rules state that you cannot do normal submissions, and if you do a finisher that is a submission, you have to let go and go for a pin. It's only pinfalls only, so this is a nice maneuvering of how they're going to try to implement that in Novanta.
Well, that puts another level of their strategy here, but you know what? Definitely showing how young, no pun intended, these competitors are to go for a pin after a move like that being so close to the ropes, because you know those ropes are like right next to you in this game. It very favors the person being pinned in this contest.
Yeah, absolutely. And already a nice insecurity for Bobby Lashley in the red health of his health bar. And he gets slamming his opponent again, and his head has to be hurting. But again, anything can change. Both guys have their finishers right here. Bobby Lashley probably needs another signature to feel very comfortable, but now he's missing. He's trying to aim for his opponent, but now he's getting the punches in.
2 major whiffs, but yeah, Bret Hart had an opportunity to capitalize, and theirs weren't there, and I don't think he's moving. Bret Hart's down. Here's the cover. Ref's in position. This could be all, Kingsley.
That could be all, and that is all. Bobby Lashley, Rich Youngen was able to win, and Bret the Hitman Hart just ran out of time and out of agility as Rich Youngen using Bobby Lashley, dominating his opponent to get the victory. And that's going to be huge coming to these next events, because if he keeps on using Bobby Lashley like that, he might have some stake into the Xbox title.
Yeah, Shawn Michaels won that matchup, but unfortunately he didn't. Bobby Lashley with a convincing victory. Again, not going to be match of the year here in the ESFL, but you're not paid by the job, you're paid by the hour.
Yeah, he is not paid by the hour. And, you know, he had to feel pissed off after just weeks upon weeks, again, just like attacked by Brock Lesnar, having a little bit of revenge in the Royal Rumble IRL yesterday, but now taking all his aggression against Bret the Hitman Hart. Hopefully we can see Kaiser back into the contest in the future time, but Rich Youngen takes the spotlight, able to get that victory. And so far, Xbox team looking pretty all right so far, Novanta.
I got to give it to you. You know, that having that loss in the Women's Royal Rumble earlier today really has opened up the pathways to have contests and to have competitors for the Xbox division. And while it's always good to see who's going to be major players in the ESFL side, especially the Xbox side, I'm glad that I can give you 3 or 4 different competitors who may have a shot for that title when it comes down for ESFL Mania.
Yeah, it's gonna be very exciting to see what goes out. I'm still trying to think of all the possibilities of where things could go, because, you know, there was like other people that we see before. EK Elitis was also facing Jinja for the #1 contendership spot in ESFL W3. Jinja was able to pull that out, but EK Elitis has a chance to be in that contest if he signs up. There's a bunch of signups that he could possibly do in the ESFL W Discord, which you could find a link in, hopefully, in our chat down below, so you guys could be a part of it, because it's an open sign up for anyone who wants to be a part of it. We're not exclusive to anything. We want to invite everyone to be a part of this wrestling community. But Novanta, you think about it, as we're trying to get some of our matches back up, we have a bunch of matches coming up on the docket. How excited are you for a co-main event? Because again, as I said, Jinja, #1 contender, teaming up with Austin JG. This is going to be your first ever tag team match, going against DB Cryptomania, who's been talking a lot of trash to Austin JG, going against the champion Jolly Green Giant.
Yeah, that's right. You always got to a tag team match player. What you said, first time to talk for everything. There's a lot more strategy when it comes to tag team events, even in classic tag team modes. I mean, it's not so much what happens in the ring as what happens outside the ring. And so we have someone as aggressive as Jinja. It's kind of interesting to see how they're going to implement that kind of skill set to see if they can win that contest.
Yeah, absolutely. I can't wait for that. And also, I saw in the chat that someone said I was born in 98. Excuse me, I was born in 94. Okay, let's get that straight. I am an old head when it comes to wrestling.
Stop.
You rapscallions.
Stop.
What do you mean stop?
Because you're like 10 years younger than I am. I don't know.
Well, listen,
like whatever.
You're bragging about Bret the Hitman.
Yeah, I'm old to know that he's mid, because I was around. I was around back then.
Okay, well, I'll give you that.
I'll give you that. And let's do it.
Right. So along with, we have plenty of time to have debates about this throughout the whole card, but now we have another match going. We are kind of, you know, card subject to change. We have another match coming up, and I'm very excited about this because it's on the PlayStation side, baby. It is going to be Hollywood Mud going against On The Go. Both of these guys were a part of that match of the year in ESFL W1, that triple threat match that gained a lot of recognition. It was really great. Now they're going 1-on-1, and guess what? They're doing it with the great ones in The Rock and Stone Cold Steve Austin. Noventa, any like knowledge that you have about this contest right here, because it's gonna be a bit of a banger.
You and I both know that with the one small exception, The Rock has been almost flawless in ESFL as a character selector, just resilient, being able to kip up and really have a fast recovery. But Stone Cold Steve Austin is one of the highest rated members in the game that has those quick strikes and punches, which is a lot of people do to get themselves some leverage in the contest. So it's going to be a lot of strikes, maybe some slams here and there, but it comes down to who be the quicker on the draw to walk away with the victory here.
Yeah, in a little bit of a backstory, if you guys are new to the ESFL W on the ESFL channel live here on Twitch and on YouTube, The Rock has been a meta pick for the longest time for the ESFL W. I know high overall, but the thing is, he kept on winning in high stakes and high matchups. He is, I'm thinking, 4-1 The only time he lost was in the Xbox title match against Jolly Green Giant, and now he has a chance to be 5-1 in the ESFLW, going against someone, Stone Cold Steve Austin, who is 1-0 in the ESFLW. His only match, I think, was the triple threat match. That was the match of the year.
Absolutely. I wonder how long The Rock will be until he gets to be a ban from the league. Not advocating, just saying, but it is kind of OP status. But to be honest with you, if I was on the other side of a contest and someone picked The Rock and The Rock wasn't available, Stone Cold would be the pick I would do because he's kind of faster and he's a high ranking as well. It's a smart choice. Let's see if it works out for them.
Yeah, we'll have to see as The Rock is doing his natural taunts, getting the people electrified with his entrance, but he knows he has a tall order in hand. When you think of these guys, you think of WrestleMania 15, WrestleMania 17, and WrestleMania 19 because of this gentleman. Oh, hell yeah. Stone Cold is in the building, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm also going to say Rebellion 2001. But yes, you're absolutely right, Kingsley. The Texas Rattlesnake, the bionic redneck, is making his way down to the ring in prime. See those soft abs? I love it. This is prime Stone Cold Steve Austin.
This is not just another round. This is the round. Stone Cold, The Rock, it doesn't get more iconic than this. And you were right about Rebellion 2001. That's old head talking to you because you knew all that stuff. All I remember was the main stuff because I'm Youngen a little bit. But in this contest, the stunner, the people's elbow, the rock bottom, we know these are deadly, deadly moves. But it's all about the in-between, the strikes, the kicks, the Luthez press, the striking that you could do, the spine busters have such a impact and factor when it comes to these guys using these characters. So we'll have to see who takes it out. And also, we still have a chance to see what happens on the PlayStation side because we have a PS4 champion. We don't have a PS5 champion. So anything is possible right here. Again, Hollywood Mud is The Rock. And also, I'm the GOAT is Stone Cold Steve Austin. Let's get things going.
Well, typically, I think when The Rock and Stone Cold in the same ring, they would take a moment to soak it in, but that wasn't the case here. Bell rang. It was definitely a run collision in the middle of that ring, but if I'm The Rock, I'm going to rely heavily on those floating DDTs on the surgically repaired neck of Stone Cold Steve Austin.
The stack of dimes needs to be a careful watch-out point for Stone Cold Steve Austin as he uses a neck breaker right there on The Rock. Hollywood Mud is used to being in triple threats, used to being Mr. ESFLW. Can he possibly do it right here? As we see, I'm the GOAT, carry on that legacy of what he did in that triple threat match, able to capitalize, able to bring his opponent down, and using these maneuvers, these blocks, and look at that, the chest mats right there, as we see a close line right there, the blocks, they're just moving around, trying to be like a boxer that we're going to be seeing Undisputed on Tuesday, January 31st. This is the movement that you need to have when you go into a high-stakes matchup like this.
Yeah, first of all, I'm kind of confused. They're both around the same skin color. But yes, it's about the speed here. I did not think it was going to be this fast, but you got to be quick on the draw, like we said before. And we're seeing it now because strikes are coming thick and fast.
Yeah, thick and fast indeed. And Stone Cold Steve Austin is one bar away, one blue bar away from his signature. And that changes the whole dynamic of this contest right here. But again, Hollywood Mud has been through it before. He's able to do belly to belly. He's able to do damage on his opponent and find his way back. But he needs to find a way to get through because, again, there's a little bit of green health, but he's getting close to the red health again as we see a fisherman suplex releasing. But again, a kip up from Stone Cold Steve Austin into a nice duck, a nice sidestep, and get his opponent down. And these are where the counters are going to come into play as we see flow over DDT. Not number one. I thought he was able to get it, but that's how excellent these counters from these guys are.
Yeah, absolutely. It was the right strategy from The Rock, which is a little bit slow. They got caught, got reversed, and it's really going to be a contest of who's going to be the one to get that first signature as quick as possible because that's going to be the game changer. And right there is a clothesline and lariat in a half.
Lariat are happening. Oh, he taunts his opponent with the middle fingers. Tries to go for a kick. Not able to hand it. The Rock, will he go for a... Oh, I thought he was going to go for a signature, possibly. But it's not, but he's just going with these chops. Ric Flairing on him. Going for a kick right here as we see a little bit of a delay. Maybe, hopefully, that lag will shape up a little bit.
Well, the crowd seems to be completely and totally awesome. But, yeah, we're seeing this a little bit drawing it out for dramatic effect. This here is bigger than a Fast and Furious film, man. These are two kaiju going at it in the middle of the ring.
You know, it's like one of those like old-timey films like in the 1950s where you see like frame by frame. They're trying to create iconic pictures as soon as they go, trying to get like the photographer's like time to actually snap their shots, trying to go through the motions a little bit. We went too quick. We need to slow it down, brother. That's what we're trying to do. But we see a little fast press right there from Stone Cold Steve Austin as we go crazy. And now the signature is gone, but the finisher is there for Stone Cold Steve Austin. On the go, has a chance to hit the stunner.
Oh man, did the Rock get busted open on that? I thought so too, but either way, what you don't want to do in this match right here is get caught running, because whether that's a DDT or the Luthez press, you put yourself open to get slammed upon. But as I say, now another reversal there from the Rock, and we're seeing another level of seeing everyone anticipate what their opponent's going to do and has a counter for it.
Yeah, and usually when you're just like casually playing the game, you probably go for that spine buster right there. But we see nice leap over. Oh, that's a little bit of wrestling right there. Kind of like it. But right now, this is what Hollywood Mud wants. And now he is setting it up. He's stalking his opponent. Will he land the rock bottom? Oh, and he goes for the chops. It's just a mind game. He tries to go rock bottom right there. Not able to capitalize it. He's getting a little bit scared right there. Hits up with a clothesline. People's elbow, maybe? Pop the boys a little bit? No. We're in the neutral, but he hits him with a rock bottom! Rock bottom of Stone Cold! Hollywood Mud not going for the pin. He wants to go for a spine buster. Spine buster on the pie! No, Vanta! I think we're setting up for something here.
Most electrifying pin in the sports entertainment. Ref position.
Unbelievable. Okay, now I'm... Why?
Troll status 1000, right?
This happened to me last time, and now we're doing it again, where I'm like super excited. I thought I could do the catchphrase, but now I can't, because now Stone Cold, I want Stone Cold to win. Come on, I'm the GOAT. I am unbiased now.
Wow, now he's talking about
biased.
Edge or Bret Hart, but you know what? Maybe, I'm not sure if Stone Cold has a resiliency. Maybe it was kind of a way to draw that out. Otherwise, I don't know what that was all about. There was 2 opportunities for Rock with a win, and here's the Rock bottom. Number 2. We'll go for the pin. Rev's looking. Ref, get in position.
Wow.
Here's the cover for the chance to win it. Here's it. 1,
2. Oh! You know, 0 health. The body health was red. 2 rock bottoms. I thought that would have been it. That should have been it. But I'm the GOAT saying, no, I am the GOAT of the ESFL. You might be the mister, but I am in God mode right here. He needs a signature. He needs a stunner. He's gotten so close before, but he's not able to capitalize. But now he's taking the opponent into the corner right here. But again, a nice counter. Could we see another rock bomb right here? No, we see a lariat. But this is close, Ovanta.
Rock is just so strong in this game, but eats a clothesline there. Might get a little bit of respite for Stone Cold. You gotta do something else. You just can't stop a mud hole. You need a high impact maneuver to really shift the energy in this one.
Yeah, shift the energy indeed. But Stone Cold bringing his opponent up, going for a grab loop, tossing his opponent with an Irish Rip. Oh, and you can just see the impact on the back of the Rock. Right now, what is Stone Cold doing? Oh, just working on the back even more. And that's smart. If he can't lift up his opponent, he can't do the rock bomb or the spine buster. This is perfect. And now the Rock is stunned. Hollywood Mud is stunned. Will we see stunner? No. Goes for the kick. Goes for Luthez. It's interesting. You get more damage on your opponent, but I thought he would have gone for the stunner.
I think also the Rock has resiliency to be able to put your opponent. Stunner! Here it is. Rock has to probably use resiliency now. Maybe doesn't. Still has resiliency and kicks out at 2.
2 count for Hollywood Mud. Gets hit with 1 stunner. Another finisher is stored up for I'm the GOAT. He has a chance, but again, this is the counter. He didn't use that resiliency before, but stunner number 2! Stunner number 2! Now he has to use resiliency, and oh my God, that's smart. He moved his body away from the ropes. Can he actually get it? No! He's able to kick out without any resiliency. That is huge right there, Novanta.
That changed the complexion of everything. I thought for sure that resiliency would have been used up, but now having that in hand and still having momentum despite being on the wrong end of some boost to the chest says a lot for the Rock and his winning prospects.
And you have to think Hollywood Mud had him in the first half, but now it's been all I'm the GOAT. That's how he did it last time in the triple threat. He was a slow starter in the beginning, but now he is cranking it up. So call him the Big Show as he is working his opponent down with these strikes, with these chops, and with an axe handle. But a kip up right there. The fighting spirit is alive. And now we're into brass tacks. Who will get that death blow? Who will get that finisher? Oh, tries to go for a rock bomb. Counter with a strike. Rock bottom. Number 3. Rock bottom again.
Oh man, this right here has to be a quick pin attempt, or you're gonna look at your opponent for funsies. What's going on here? Here's the cover.
He did the smart thing. 1, 2, only a 2 count. And we don't know if he used resiliency. That could have been just a natural kick out, but that is huge. And no, don't you tell. Okay, I got a little bit scared. We're good. We're fine. The match shall continue.
You're so bloodthirsty. No, go back to him getting beat up. I see that. I see you, Kingsley. But yeah, so many rock bottoms on both these guys. It comes down to who is able to kick out. With resilience, he's still in the hand for the Rock. The Rock has all the control, all the cards, all the numbers.
2 stunners, 3 rock bottoms, not one single people's elbow, darn it. But right now, we're seeing another power slam from On The Go in Soko Steve Austin. But a kip out, but a nice clothesline to boot. The Rock is just getting hurt so many times, but he's able to survive with these counters. It's a neutral game right here, but a nice slam with the knee into a gut buster. But a kip up again, stunner. I mean, no, he is stunned, not a stunner. That'd be crazy. Oh, wait a minute. This is my moment. The most I can't even say it. The people's elbow.
It's a cover.
It's
possession.
It's landing. Please end it. End it. I can't even talk anymore. There it is.
And The Rock with a people's elbow, a thunderous one, was able to make the difference, had the leverage, had the opportunity in the crime of the century, making sure Stone Cold stayed down for the 3 count.
The most electrifying move in sports entertainment, the people's elbow, was the winning move for Hollywood Mud, aka ESFL, Mr. ESFLW, gets another win, and you have to think that puts him in an amazing spot for the Elimination Chamber event and also ESFLW Mania, because we still have to decide who is going to be the champion for the PS5 side as well. But man, what a move. It was so good that I stumbled on my words because I was just flabbergasted at how that whole thing's in there. I don't know how you felt about it, Offensive, but that was
shenanigans. Because The Rock went with people's elbow, but then he saw the elbow pad when he won the match. What's going on? No, the match is pretty cool. We got what we want, a main event bout that's qualified for main event, but it's not even our co-main event. That's how big this card is, and we have way more matches on today's slate.
Yeah, and we're going back on a little bit of a time travel moment right here, as we talked so much about this triple threat match. You know, it's like one of those boxing promoters where it's like, we're gonna get this match happen, you just have to wait, it keeps on getting delayed. Now hopefully we'll get this match going. As we see, we're going back to our second match that was supposed to happen. Zaya going against Optimus Jojo, going against D Gamer. This is their last chance. We need to see this match happen, but again, after the match we just saw, how crazy a 1v1 matchup is. A triple threat adds so many layers into this contest.
Yeah, so many different layers in the triple threat, but with the delays, it makes it wonder if you're one of these competitors in this matchup. Imagine get yourself in the mental space to compete, but not once, but twice. You had delays. You wonder if it's going to affect your performance when it's all said and done.
Absolutely, and thank God I got a drink of water, because I was like, if I had to talk another match without any water, I'm probably going to flub up even some more. But again, we're in the loading screen. We saw the characters selected. We know Randy Orton to create a wrestlers were selected. It could be the chance, maybe. Everything is glowing, possibly, maybe. Oh, it's happening! And spoiler alert, they told us it's going to be Extreme Rules, so...
Wow.
Along with it being a triple threat match here, Novanta, Extreme Rules, candlesticks, tables, chairs, oh my, crazy things can happen in this matchup.
Interesting, because triple threat matches are no disqualification by default. But okay, yeah, give me some more weapons. Why not? It's a family show, right?
PG-13
for kids, yeah.
Yeah, we're allowed one swear word like an hour. So that's how we're doing it. Also, we got
Hell
like,
yeah.
don't, come on, man, unbelievable. Just burned it out of the blue. But as we see here, Randy Orton into the ring. I love that we're going quick with these entrances because they know the business, brother. Let's speed it up, okay?
So, wait, hold on. What is Optimus Jojo wearing? Is it a Lower Peninsula of Michigan? What is that on his chest?
Ooh,
Does anyone
maybe,
know?
but that's not the color for like Michigan, right?
I
Unless
have no
Detroit
idea.
Pistons.
I don't know. It's an oven mitt. It's like an Arby's mitt.
Like my region is called Southern Canada, so you know, like people always give me gripe about like where I'm from. But you
got a
know,
region,
who
y'all.
knows? Got a reason. Oh, I definitely remember this. We had the Goldberg entrance for this guy, but now he's coming in with some fire as we get this triple threat Extreme Rules match going. It's finally happening, y'all. The impossible dream comes true. Here we go. Again, here are the people that they're using. Zaya is using Randy Orton. Optimus Jojo is using Optimus Jojo. And then we have D Gamer using Daniel Madison, who is outside the ring. And already Randy Orton going hot and heavy with a vicious DDT. And this is kind of smart from D Gamer. Kind of outside the ring a little bit, just letting both guys try to exhaust themselves and get hit a little bit.
I understand that in a contest when you're actually having fights against people, but if you're in a IRL, or if you're ESFL, you're gonna watch a match happen, I say you should come down to the ring. Don't waste the pyro, Daniel Madison. Stay in the back.
Don't waste the pyro. What do you think, we have a budget? It's crazy. But right now we see JoJo with a nice lariat onto Randy Orton right here, taunting the people, trying to make sure he lets the people know. Oh, but gets hit in the back of the head. A little bit of a knee, a little bit of a V trigger right there, November.
I mean, it was a trigger that was so good, Mandy Rose would say this is a good one. But again, with one hit, it's going back to the outside. I'm not sure if that's the smartest strategy there for Daniel Madison.
Yeah, you have to think, if you're going to see outside the ring, I would love to see like some weapons be implemented. But again, if you see JoJo working on Randy Orton, if Randy Orton hits a finisher, he can just swoop in and get the pinfall victory, not even to break a sweat. And already, I think he must have hurt us a little bit as he gets, wait a minute. He's bridging the ladder from the our announcer table to the ring. How dare he? I have stuff here. I have my Mountain Dew Pitch Black on this announcer table. Are you trying to use this ladder? Come on, man. Oh, nice -5.
You get to have Mountain Dew. Listen, I understand I'm sitting here complaining that not doing anything, but go from 0 to 100 by getting out the ladder is going to put a whole new level of dangerousness in this contest. I'm not sure if that's going to be something our legal team is going to support.
Yeah, we'll have to talk to him in the back. I'm sure someone will let us know. As we see D Gamer doing a nice job to reverse Randy Orton. Randy Orton is kind of getting hit with the back foot. He's been in these situations before. Oh, but a nice back suplex right there from D Gamer. But now it's up to Zaya. Zaya, ooh, can he actually? No, I thought he was going to put him on the ladder, but now he's going to go with a nice stalling neck breaker right there, Novanta.
Yeah, you know, you think about my strategy of sticking with an actual wrestler as opposed to a creative wrestler, but right now I'm being proven otherwise because Randy Orton took most damage, got a little bit of a slam here now, and it's just too slow and has to eat nothing but canvas on that one.
Yeah, commentators curse a little bit, and now we're just seeing the strikes being landed again. And you see now JoJo take a little bit of a playbook from D Gamer, but D Gamer trying to use a little bit of strategy. He's like, if you're not gonna fight, I'm not gonna fight. I'm not gonna exhaust my my strength, my endurance on the opponent unless it's my time to do so. But now we see JoJo going for weapon, and he's getting a ladder himself. What is this, a ladder match? I thought it was an Extreme Rules match.
I don't know why everyone decides, let me get this complex machinery of steel, but there it is. 2 ladders already in the matchup, and what a slam onto the outside. And a kendo stick.
We're just so, oh my God, they just hate the fact that he stood outside the ring when they can. And a nice slam. Oh my God, the double team go crazy. But all team-ups are meant to end as JoJo just hit him with a kendo stick 3 times. My goodness, I thought Daniel was going to get hit into the ladder with that power bomb, but it gets thrown outside the ring. Now, this is all in JoJo's favor right here.
Well, if you thought this was going to be a match with just snapmares and headlocks, you are sadly mistaken because we already have power bombs, kendo sticks, 2 ladders, and we're not even done yet.
We are not done yet. We're still in the thick of everything going on in this contest right here. Right now, kudos for Zaya. He got hit a lot. He was double teamed a little bit, but right now he's getting his advantage back. He's getting some chemistry in, and right now, getting with these punches and bunches, and nice drop kick onto JoJo as that would put his body health into the orange. But right now, we're seeing D just surveying the area, knowing that he has a ladder being set up right here, going under it. That's a little bit of bad luck, but Randy Orton kind of getting hit, and now, wait a minute. Oh, I thought it was going to be a pile driver, but a nice reversal.
Look, man, I work at the box factory. I make only $10 an hour. I scrimped and saved to go to ESL event, and Daniel Madison is outside not fighting. What the heck? Don't waste my hard-earned money, man. Get in there. What are you doing?
That's how you draw the heat, brother. That's how you get the crowd against you. He's playing the pure heel right now, but now a nice lariat onto the head, and now I thought JoJo was trying to go for a springboard right there, but not really fully landing. Now, we see, here we go. D-Gamer is in the hands of a candlestick. Tries to hit Randy Orton. Oh, springboard into a drop kick onto the knees of Randy Orton. And oh my God, that candlestick breaking in half.
Oh man, to have a candlestick broken on your head, that's going to be something that's going to make the .com website photos after. And what a splash. I think he got all of it though.
Yeah, he got a little bit of it. It was kind of awkward because he was so close to the ring post right here. And right now, a nice back suplex on a little bit to the hardest surface right there. Gotta watch out for the back. We saw what happened to Kevin Owens in the Royal Rumble match against Randy Orton. When you get hit into the back of your head, you automatically get your lights just put out.
Oh yeah, that's the quickest way to get yourself a little bit of a flashbang. But Daniel Madison with the blackout, double strike complex, and then blocks another attack from Optimus JoJo.
He's trying to get his opponent down to the ground, but gets hit with a DT for his troubles. JoJo has actually all these guys have a signature and finisher as we speak right here. Brandon's getting close to the signature, but again, you have to, super kick. Hit him both with this. I've never seen that before. You hit someone in the corner and then you also landed on Randy Orton. You have to win this matchup in the ring. So all this damage is nice and dandy, but everything counts inside the ring. But now we see Randy Orton on the top rope. High risk maneuver. Looking at JoJo. Is he gonna fly? Kind of, maybe. He's perched like Batman. No! It swings down, landing on D-Gamer.
Probably the high-risk district for a reason. Randy Orton getting all the air and could have missed. And Daniel Madison's getting the worst of it now. Complex tag team maneuvers from both Optimus JoJo and Randy Orton.
Absolutely. Tries to go for an RKO. Not landing. But he lands his opponent. Nice STO for his troubles. Now it's up to JoJo. Can JoJo capitalize? Can he actually? I'm surprised he's not trying to bring an opponent in. But Randy Orton doing a smart decision of just playing back a little bit. A little bit on the apron. It goes for a huge jumping clothesline. And now he's trying to attack JoJo. JoJo getting hit on his spine right there. Now he has the advantage. He has both wrestlers down. And now he's trying to go after D, but D with a nice counter.
Well, the advantage was short-lived and takes a super kick for their own troubles, and Randy Orton goes sailing. That's what we're talking about advantages, Kingsley. Just a second ago, it looked like Orton was rolling, but now he's the one who's back.
Yeah, you can't always be an American badass and keep rolling. Limp Bizkit would know one thing about that. But right now, Optimus JoJo trying to bring his opponent inside the ring. Not able to do it. And now, again, another 7 years of bad luck. That's up to 14 now. Now we got another 7. They're just pushing their luck. Every time JoJo might actually win this matchup just because of the bad luck. But right now, JoJo saying, if you're not going to come into the ring, I'm going to go outside and do some damage on you guys. But right now, I don't know. I don't know who fully has the advantage in this contest.
Well, that just begs the question. What gives you 7 years of good luck? But that's not the point here. We're getting ourselves more of the action on the outside. Referees trying to get everyone in the ring. To your point, there's not false count anywhere. You have to win this contest. You have to win this matchup inside the 4 corners of the ring. And as I said, that Daniel Madison gets rolled in there. And down goes the ladder.
Yeah, there goes the ladder. Ladder has amazing physics in this game. You never know where it's going to ricochet where. But a nice suplex from D-Gamer. Getting hit with a belly-to-belly, and now Randy Orton, Zaya has a chance. JoJo was stunned. What can he possibly do here? He has a finisher, dogging his opponent. Not going for the wake-up taunt to possibly end things. He needs to be, like, kind of on a hurry right here, because JoJo only has a couple seconds before he's fully going to get up. But now he's just putting on damage on his opponent.
This is kind of a wasted opportunity if ever was one. You go for the pin, even if you don't even get the pin, you try to wear down your opponent, and just like that, it's gone the other way.
It has gone the other way, and JoJo is going to stay back a little bit. Oh, wait, D-Gamer, he set it up before. But who's going to use it? Who's going to land it? Zaya is kind of in trouble, but they're kind of focused on each other. That's kind of big. And oh, wait, finisher from JoJo. That's huge. Oh, Randy can't defend. 2. Oh, close 2 count. That would have been a perfect situation for him. Getting the finisher, but not able to finish it. But he tries it again. But Randy Orton's up. 1, 2. Oh, and a kick out. He kind of low close for my liking right there. If you're Zaya, but he's able to get the kick out.
Yeah, that first pin attempt, Randy Orton was indisposed completely. Thankfully got in time for the second one, but imagine that, losing a match and you're just being laid out on a ladder somewhere. You don't want to have a match end like that, Kingsley.
Yeah, and oh, that just has to hurt the back of Randy Orton. He was rolling all the way out to the ring and lands on that ladder a little bit, and now JoJo sees that and tries to capitalize. He's like, "Nuh-uh, you're not leaving anywhere." And wait a minute, he brings him to D-Gamer, and D-Gamer's taking advantage. And JoJo's saying it's the same back. It's like, you take care of my scraps, and you did the damage, and I'll just swoop in like a falcon. But right now, Gamer obliging and hit him with the blackout right there, Devanta.
I can't knock this. Look, it isn't the Royal Rumble situation. As long as you're not going for a pin attempt, by all means, take out my opponent. Make my job easier.
Yeah, and right now we see a second candlestick being introduced in the contest right here. Daniel D-Gamer has 2 finishers. He's going up to the top rope. Oh, what a flying slam. Oh, but a candlestick. Are we still up? Are we still up again? How many candlesticks can he hit? Oh my God. 4 candlesticks are still up.
It looked like after those candlestick shots, he was actually more surprised. Like, hey, man, I thought we were friends, but alliances are over after that one.
He's like, ow, I can't believe you've done this. Ow, I can't believe you've done this. Ow, I can't believe you've done this. And now he just hits a German suplex. He's like a Terminator in that ring right there. I'm surprised with D-Gamer having the strength. And now, not the blackout. Hit him with slams. Randy Orton is hurt. He is stunned. Zaya is out. D-Gamer, he might have a chance right here in Novanta.
This is a golden opportunity, a chance to win on stream, a chance to win out of form. There's a return super kick. Return to sender. Here's the cover.
You want to hit a super kick? I have a super kick as JoJo wins! Wow!
All I can say, the technical term is an oof. Randy Orton had more damage dealt. Daniel Madison had more impact maneuvers. But at the end, it was the opportunist himself, Optimus JoJo, seeking a win out here in this one.
Wow. Wow. And can I say it again? Wow. For a second, we saw all 3 guys have an opportunity to win it, but JoJo was able to capitalize. He had to land 2 finishers, but then when he saw a super kick trying to land on him, able to dodge off it and land a super kick of his own to get the victory and win. And this is a big thing, because now I'm here to announce that with that win, Optimus JoJo is going to be one of our first contestants in the Elimination Chamber for the Xbox Series title match right there in November.
Oh, hold on. Can you tell me, is he wearing a mask or is that a helmet? Because his head is quite a large. But anyway, congratulations on the matchup. And guess what? He didn't win by a sharpshooter. He won by a super kick. Further proving Shawn Michaels is superior. Thank you so much, Kingsley. This is great.
Wow. I can't believe it. First it was Edge. Do you just hate all Canadians? Because now it was like Edge. And,
Christian is superior. Yeah, I love him.
Well, Christian is superior.
Edge? Yes, he is. Yes, he is.
Okay.
I will die on that hill, man.
Now, that hill is very small.
No.
You see how hill.
You look at those matches, Christian put way more time in the ring. Edge just hangs out, does a little hair thing, the weakest spear ever, it gets matchup wins. I'm telling you, Christian is
the weakest spear. Are we talking about?
I would take a Charlotte Flair spear.
WrestleMania 17, TLC 2. That spear against Jeff Hart. That's a hug.
Yeah, he hugged and went down. Just saying.
Bruh.
Bro, you're mad because I'm right. You're mad because I'm right.
I am not mad because you're right. I'm mad because we still have so many good matches in this ESFLW Rumble card, and it's getting hot and heavy. We'll talk about this later. But again, along with this ESFLW Rumble card we also have many other events in the pipeline for WWE 2K22. We have one more until the release, because there's a new game coming out in March, WWE 2K23. That's going to be a new game, and guess what? War Games is one of the game modes in there, so you might see that down the line. But along with that, I saw in the chat, and I know you saw this too, Noventa, people want to sign up to the ESFLW. They want to be a part of the action, say, hey, I could do that better. How can I get in and be a part of the ESFLW?
First of all, you gotta send a check for $100 to my house. No, I'm just kidding.
Right.
The ESFL Discord is way to go. You make sure the Discord is in there. Get yourself, hit up Kingsley. Be like, look, man, I got the chops. I know exactly what I'm doing. I can do better than that Novanto guy, and make sure it's happening, because we have events every single month across all platforms. And with 2K23 on the horizon, you want to get on the ground floor. So join the Discord and make sure you hit us up. Subscribe on that Twitch channel as well.
Yeah, I'm telling you, like, we're in the tail end of WWE 2K22. When 2K23 comes out, spots are gonna be limited. We're gonna have an open sign up of everything. And speaking of open signups, again, we're not just ending here on the weekend. Tuesday, January 31st, we have our new Undisputed card. Undisputed is gonna be the next card, and again, the main event, Pryoxis coming back to the ESFLW, going against B3 World Live. Two ESFL vets making their contest, their newly debut in the Undisputed scene, and then also in the co-main event, Studi going against Darkseid and Suave Jamie also included. I mean, Bone doing work, King Pop, Pablo Grips, Jay MMA. You know he's been putting content for UFC and all those things. All these guys are making their debut in the Undisputed scene for the ESFL, and we cannot be excited. So be on the lookout. Tuesday, January 31st, before February comes around, and it's going to be at 11:30 a.m. Central Standard Time. So for your East Coast guys like me, that's going to be at 12:30 p.m. on the Eastern side. So a lot of great things, a lot of excellent things coming up. But again, we are into the WWE side, the wrestling side. The Rumble is still going on as we're on to our co-main event here, Noventa. This has bad blood written all over it, as it's the champion, Jolly Green Giant, teaming up with Cryptomania, going against their number one contender, Jinja, and a guy who has bad blood himself, if I can speak, Austin JG. What are you looking for in this matchup right here?
Well, you know, I always said it before, and I'll say it again. I'm a big fan of tag team matches, player. But it really comes down to two things. That's why tag team matches are so unique, especially in this game. One, what happens in between the ropes, the pin attempts, and how they're going to find a way to have the open space and time to make those pin attempts. But also, more importantly, what happens outside of the ring, because you have two competitors waiting, and you know they're not going to sit there and idly hold on to that tag team rope. It's going to be a game within a game, a match within a match.
Yeah, and right now, I'm already, what in the world is happening? Do you see the player selection screen? We have an actual tag team in the Usos going against Randy Orton and The Rock. Are you kidding me? This, like, we saw what happened yesterday in the end of the Royal Rumble. Jimmy and Jay might not be the cohesive team that we know going this matchup.
Yeah, this totally reeks of like house show or Saudi Arabia main event, but I'm still on board, man. It actually happened. This will print money. The Rock, the People's Champ, Randy Orton, the Apex Predator against one of the greatest tag teams of all time. Whew, put me on.
Yeah, absolutely. And we saw what Randy Orton could do in that last triple threat match with Zaya. Zaya had a nice opportunity to get some, he was kind of not doing well in the first half, but in the second half, he was able to turn it on. He has so many abilities to turn it up and bring it onto his opponent. And now the fact that he's teaming up with a 5-1 record in The Rock, that only heightens his opportunity. But again, it's tag team wrestling. Going against the Usos is not just going to be like a tornado tag. They're going to have to try to take turns and actually be a team. And I feel like that's going to be the biggest aspect when you talk about tag team wrestling.
Absolutely. The biggest is team chemistry, and well, the Usos unlock the 1D over the past year, just adding something else to their arsenal. So if you're Randy Orton, you're The Rock, now more than ever, you got to separate those two and really make sure you divide and conquer.
Absolutely. And again, a little bit of a backstory while we're seeing this entrance. This is the reason why we have this matchup. Jolly Green Giant was in the Rumble. He knows he has to be in an Elimination Chamber match, but now the number one contender, Jinja, is kind of in a predicament. So he wants to showcase abilities, champion versus number one contender. While on the opposite side, Austin JG and Cryptomania have been going at it in the Discord chat, saying like it's student versus master. You're welcome for bringing you into the spotlight, into the co-main and main event spotlight. So a lot of big things. We could possibly all see these guys in the Elimination Chamber. There's a lot of things in stake as we see the pound for pound, the great one in the ESFLW, The Rock making his entrance.
Gotta give it up for mind games and head games in the chat beforehand. This is what it's all about. Getting into the mind of your opponents so you can smack them down on stream live. I love it. I dig it. I need more of that. But yes, The Rock has just been on fire in ESFL. Maybe a little bit of a buff, maybe a little bit of an advantage, but when it's all said and done, you have to produce. Can the Brahma Bull, can the Great One be on the winning side here today? Only time will tell.
We will have to tell because, again, This has an interesting dynamic in the game and in real life because we know Roman Reigns, he is the head of the table. He is the bloodline. He is a part of the bloodline. But again, it's not just only condensed to those 4 guys, apart from Sami Zayn. The Rock is a part of that bloodline as well. He's a part of that family lineage. So will it be very interesting to see how The Rock does against, I think, his cousins? I don't know how the family dynamics are. I think his uncle, maybe?
I mean, I guess so, but I kind of like to imagine The Rock has his own head of the table, like a special Rock table on the penthouse floor. But yes, definitely everyone wants to know how that will interact with The Rock, interact with Roman. Will they submit? Will it be better? Will it be alongside? Is it a shared kingdom? I don't know, but with Solo Sikoa answer to a higher power, so many questions are on the table.
They are on the table, especially on the table of the Tribal Chief, as we will possibly see that in the oncoming months. But right here, right now, it's the interesting dynamic as we see Randy Orton kind of playing that Sami Zayn kind of role. You know what to expect from all these Samoans, but from Randy Orton, he's a viper. He is a legend killer. He is trying to do something that hasn't been done before, and that's win the first ever tag team match in the ESFLW. But when you go against the day one Usos, that is a tall task in hand, Novanta.
You're a fanboy. And look, these guys even come out together. Look at that. That's maybe there's some dissension in the ranks. Why is Homeboy by himself? Just putting it out there.
Oh, that's very interesting. We know that they usually come out as a tag team from the get-go, but now with everything that transpired yesterday, a little bit of separate. You know, Jimmy Uso was the one who didn't hesitate. He was the one who landed the super kick and was able to be about that action. While Jay, who's coming out later, we don't know where his mindset is. We don't know how Austin or Ginger are going to play this dynamic. So anything is on the table of the Samoan bloodline.
I'm so glad you mentioned that because I know everyone knows Roman. Everyone puts his number up one. Everyone loves it. Feeling Usi or Sami Zayn. When you think about the entire arc of the bloodline, it really is Jey Uso's story. That is the anime epic, and that to me is keeping me involved, keeping me engaged in this one. And hopefully you get a slice of that here today.
Main event Jay. He has faced Roman Reigns in a Hell in a Cell I Quit match. He has faced Roman Reigns in Night of Champions. He knows how to work in the spotlight. But now you see him just intensity, ready to just block everything out. Will he stare daggers at his opponents? Or will he stare daggers at his own brother? Because we know they were kind of together. They were kind of forming a bond. But now everything is topsy-turvy. Will he feel Uzi or will he feel un-Uzi when it comes to this contest? Again, the storylines, the bloodline, the dynamics, champion versus contender, bad blood, even in the bloodline. It's all going down in this first ever tag team match as we get things going. Let's go, Novanta.
You know, Kingsley, if I remember feeling Uzi, hopefully you can consult a doctor for me because that sounds pretty gross. But yes, we're on co-main event time, ESFL 4.
Yeah, absolutely. And here we go. And you can see in the fire selection, Jinja is using Randy Orton. The Rock is being used by Austin JG. And then Kryptonite is using Jey Uso, while Jolly Green Giant, our champion, is using Jimmy Uso. And that's who's in the ring right now. Jimmy Uso is in the ring. So it's actually, we're having a little bit of a preview. Jolly Green Giant going against Jinja. So let's see how the dynamics going. And going to your expertise, Novanta, you've seen a lot of tag team matches before. When you're on the outside and when you're seeing your opponent going into the center of the ring and fighting, do you try to be a little bit aggressive, or do you let your opponent cook and try to use his own strategy? But you see it right there, a punch from Austin JG.
Yeah, the thing about tag team wrestling is, yeah, there are rules, and there's tag rules and 5 seconds thing, but you're not supposed to be passive. So, yes, aggressive wins the day. I was actually counting down the time till we saw The Rock and cross over the line there. But when it really comes down to it, it's just being there for your partner when they do need that bit of reprieve. So I say everything else is extracurricular activities.
Yeah, and you see Kryptonite King just chomping at the bit, seeing his teammate getting just tossed around right there. And, you know, there could be a difference. If you try to go to the opposite side of the ropes a little bit, you try to go for a tag. But then there's our first tag. Kryptonite King enters the ring. Well, Jinja, proven to be the #1 contender, put on his opponent. No, there it is. Jay trying to distract the referee, trying to get an advantage. But Randy Orton doing such a nice job. Jinja is putting in work while Austin, he's just laying back and not really doing much. He's trying to like pump up the crowd a little bit.
Well, you really can't knock them. Orton was pretty much handling the job himself despite the numbers game, so why not put yourself in a position to be caught by the referee? Just hold up and get your energy stored until you can use that later.
Ooh, and just a vicious chop from Jey Uso right there. As the main event, Jay is trying to hit Randy Orton. Oh, but he gets tossed out of the ring. And now this is where the shenanigans could come into play. As we see Austin saying, hey, I'm going to attack. But now we're just having a little bit of a brawl. Now it's just all breaking down. We had a little bit of decorum, but now it's just getting into chaos.
Yeah, you know what? It looked a bit too prim and proper, but it's like that with a flash. We got ourselves a back alley fight on the outside of the ring.
Yeah, and right now, the legal superstars are Jey Uso and Randy Orton. So they're back and ready as Randy Orton hits him with a powerbomb. But now we're seeing a little extracurricular as we saw Jimmy Uso, Jolly Great Giant, attacking Austin JG Gamer. Remember, there's a little bit of history from Austin and Jolly. They fought each other for the Xbox title, and they weren't able to be on peaceful terms as Jolly was able to take the victory. But now we see a tab back in for Jolly Great Giant as he's trying to take advantage.
Back to Jimmy Uso, and I was going to say a little bit of the one that's more worse for wear, but doesn't matter if you get the clothesline off. Randy Orton needs to make a tag quickly.
Yeah, he's making a tag quickly, and we still have yet to see Austin in the matchup right here. And you just see the headbutts from Jimmy Uso. Jimmy Uso again with a third one, but The Rock, Austin just doing a nice job. Oh, but a nice counter.
I understand that, trying to knock The Rock off the rope. Got to be quicker than that. The People's Champ, the Rumble Bull, just says, not today, sir.
And you have to think, it's so tantalizing. When, you remember back in the day in SmackDown versus Raw games, when you're in a tag team match, when you're trying to progress the story a little bit, you usually want to attack the opponent that's on the ground. You hit your finisher and then knock off the tag team partner off of the apron to get a little bit of a stun. But right now, it's all for all for human control players, so you have to use a little bit of a different strategy when you're going in this contest.
Yeah, you got to do a different strategy. Allow the light strikes to get yourself some more distance and to really nip and peck away at that health. I understand hurting bombs. I understand super slams, but it's so risky, especially now when you have someone else on the other side to put yourself and have a head in the swivel. So quick strikes to make sure you have the advantage later on.
Yeah, and already we're seeing Jinja playing work. Oh, with a nice, a little bit of Emerald fusion right there as he's working on his opponent. Jolly Great Giant's kind of hurt right here. He is stunned. He's able to use... Oh, I thought he was going to go for RKO right there. But he's going for... Oh, my God! Was that like a variant RKO right there? I've never seen that before.
Looked that way, and the crowd was unglued. Couldn't go for the pin there, but that just says, look, I'm here to win.
Yeah, and that's the main important part. When do you go for a pin? Usually in 1v1 matches, you need to time it very specific when you hit that finisher. But when you hit that finisher, you go for the time, it's not clear and cut. You also have another person to deal with. So, do you try to attack your opponent, or do you try to go for a hot tag? There's a lot of strategy in chess, maybe 3D chess, when it goes to this contest. And we see Randy Orton going for a punt! A punt on Jolly Great Giant, and now we see it break down right here as both guys are attacking each other. And we see Randy Orton and The Rock do a nice job taking down the Usos.
You said it before. If you're in a tag team match or a six-man tag, you have comms. That's when you say, I'm going to go for the move. You cover me when I'm going in. But this is not a voice chat-led matchup. You really have to put yourself in a position to have your partner nearby, closer than the opponent, to give yourself the extra time, an extra second. It is a different level of strategy that doesn't get talked about enough in tag team matchups, but equally as important.
Yeah, very important indeed. And I'm surprised. I thought Jinja, even though he has a finisher, I'm surprised he hasn't tagged Austin in just yet. He has better health. He hasn't even like remotely been touched. But again, you can't dispute with the results because he is putting damage on his opponent. He's able to get Jimmy Uso all the way down to like a sliver of green health. And Jey Uso, who is the legal prisoner right now, Kryptonite King, is like on red health. And right now, could we possibly... Oh no, another powerbomb again. He's just a one-man tank right here.
Yeah, that right there was a freestyle move, and it was smart to have that powerbomb happen on the other side. This is vintage Randy Orton.
Vintage indeed, but again, when you attack someone else, you leave yourself open for a counterattack. And now you see Austin, he had enough of it. He's gonna attack Jimmy. And now we're just going with a new fast press and everything's breaking down. Referee is trying to take control. He's trying to go for a count. Oh, RKO not landing, almost missing. But now The Rock has to get out. The timer's coming in. Oh, he kind of messed up the RKO right there.
Yeah,
Austin needs to get out of the ring.
It was established a long time ago the ref is going to be super lenient in this one, very slow in those 5-second counts, and we having those kind of brawls out there, always giving the advantage to Randy Orton and The Rock. It's really been their contest to lose thus far.
Yeah, absolutely. You see Jimmy Uso stunned outside. That's Jolly Green Giant. While inside the ring, Cryptomania using Jey Uso is getting set up for another punch. Oh, counter right there. It gets hit with a close. I thought he would have had a finisher right there, but now Tante, but now Austin trying to get after Jey and not able to do it.
Oh, man, I understand avoiding the punch, but that was a slide I ever saw one. But that could have been the end of the contest, but now we have ourselves a bit of a reset here. The Usos have a slight advantage going forward.
Yeah, and the referee's doing the count. Oh, my God! From the heavens of the Samoan Island, landing down on the Viper. Crossbody slam from Jimmy Uso. And now everything is breaking down. I think the referee is at... Oh, the count of reset. So we're at 2 right here. And we need the legal competitors to be inside the ring. But so far, how are you reacting to this tag team match? So far, so good, right?
I just came out of nowhere. I mean, I wish we had a replay there. I just thought we were seeing a little bit of a fight outside, and out of nowhere, just a flying Uso just lands right on their opponent. Right there is what we talk about, what co-main event status here in ESFL.
Yeah, absolutely. And we saw the referee being a halfway count. He was at number 5. Randy Orton had to get back in. Jinja able to counter. And so far, we see Jimmy Uso try to go for a hot tag. We see hot tag attempts being made before, but not really able to land. Right now, Randy Orton sees an opportunity. He's going to land a DDT. That is a stun. He will be landed outside the ring. But now, it's a 2v1 scenario. Austin trying to use the land, but a super kick landing. Super kick from main event Uso, Jey Uso. And now, Cryptomania. What's the super kick? Oh, with The Rock. He disrupts the finisher, and now to a belly-to-belly, and that would change everything. Oh no, Kippa!
That was super smart. Could have gone to hold down there, the opponent on the outside, but decided to cut off the super kick, which would have been a game changer, and pays for it with being hung up in the ropes.
Oh my God, the stunner. We saw, who was it? Jinja have a chance to use an RKO, not able to do it. But now he tries to throw him the ropes, not really capitalizing, and now we've seen Cryptomania doing a nice job right here. He is stopping a mud hole on the opponent, and now we're going to the pause. I'm sorry, we have time here.
I don't think Jolly Green Giant knows they're on stream. I'm trying to figure out what to do next.
It's like, listen, we're live, pal. We're live with a neck breaker, but back into the action right here. Jinja with a sliver of health. The head health is red. Orange body health. Has a finisher. Only a matter of time before he gets another opportunity. Will he possibly go for a pin? But goes for a slam right here. Oh, and a nice stun. But Jimmy Uso tries to fight back. But again, if he gets hit, he gets stunned and he gets tossed out of the ring. He's at a 2 count right here. It's up to the count of 5 when an illegal opponent could be inside the ring. Right now, Uso defending his opponent. Go ahead, Noventa.
No, I can say if you were a fan of the Usos, it's been back and forth, a very nice cohesive unit. Sometimes it doesn't look like they're going to win the matchup, but every time you think they're going to be pinned, they find a way to get out of it. What a super kick there.
Yeah, super kick landing. Austin trying to get out of there. Wait, is he leaving his opponent, his tag team partner high and dry? Or he's trying to, oh, you know what, that's a smart strategy. He baited into his opponent trying to go for a pin, knowing that he could get the kick out whenever he wants. Oh, but that super kick was so deadly, we couldn't even see it.
Censor for the kids, right?
Yeah. PG-13, we're only allowed one swear, and we can only show so much violence.
Right.
But right now, we're seeing, oh, tries to go for a nice move right there. And we see Austin, he is stunned. Jolly Green Giant, he's not the opponent in the ring. Cryptomania's in, but now Jinja going outside a little bit, trying to get a reprieve, trying to get his tag team partner back in, and that's what he needed. Early recovery. He waited for his tag team partner to be in, and now he's taking advantage.
I've never seen a match like that, having someone not tag in their partner and somehow still looks like have a chance of winning a match.
Could you possibly think this could possibly be because of the bloodline aspect of it? They're all Samoans. Could Jinja trust his tag team partner, Austin Gamer, knowing that he's using the Rock? There could be a little bit of collusion. Every one of these guys want to be champion, but there's a lot of bad blood here.
The thing is, I can't even blame if it was collusion, because you imagine you're the Rock, you're the Brahma Bull, you're just on the outside doing dirty work, henchman work. You want to be able to get yourself in the contest, in the matchup. Put me in, tag me, brother.
Yeah, but super kick landing for Jey Uso, and the fly! Oh, that is such a smart move. Why did I think of that? But Austin outswires his opponent, trying to go for a flying noose, but able to get inside the ring. But again, the countdown. He has to count to 5 unless he gets DQ'd. But right now, this is where Jimmy Uso can find a way to get out of this stun situation and get back up. But this is kind of the dynamic we were expecting. Usos playing together. Both guys actually playing together except for one tag. But again, the countout could be only so much.
Yeah, again, the freshest man in the contest is the one not tagged in. That's AGG, the gamer. Could be a secret weapon. But Randy Orton is kind of teetering towards the end of their own health bar if they don't try to find a way to get their partner in that contest.
Yeah, and a nice Luthes press from Jinja using Randy Orton right here. Trying to go for a hot tag, but not able to get close to his tag team partner. And Jinja. Oh, Jinja. That's a necessary tag. So right now we have Jimmy Uso, Jolly Green Giant is in the match. RKO again. That's a 4th attempt. Jinja trying to use the RKO, but not able to land it at all. When do you think he tries to go for a different kind of strategy? Because every time he goes for RKO, he is not landing it.
Oh, absolutely. You know, if you're the Usos, you know every time that you're getting a couple of hits there, frustration setting in that your opponent's going to go for a big move or with a light strike to set up a big move. So you have the advantage of knowing where they're going to go with next. And we're seeing so many reversals because Randy Orton's hit strategy has been predictable.
Yeah, you can see those pause screens right there. You have to think, oh, that's a nice power slam landing for Jimmy Uso. Every time he goes to the pause screen, it seems like he's desperate to find another move that he could use to just destroy his opponent and get the advantage. But nothing has been working out so far, so he's just keep on going to dire straits trying to find something. But right now, as we see the brawl hit, the referee is going to start his count into 1. But who is going to get their tag team partner get stunned right here, as both guys are just fighting it out right here.
Look at this 5-second count for the people who are not legal. That ref is taking their sweet time, and I would sit there and say that's a bad thing, but you can really use that to your advantage. A lot more tandem offense, especially with the Usos, to really neutralize the threats.
Yeah, and the referee going with the one Mississippi, but actually instead of saying Mississippi, he's just actually spelling the word one by one, giving it 5-second intervals. That's how slow this ref is counting.
Do Canadians do one Mississauga, or how does that work?
Mississauga, wow, deep. God, I love it.
Bada boom.
I love it as much as this DDT that we're seeing for Jimmy Uso. Jimmy Uso doing a nice job, but he needs to get Randy Orton into the ring because the Rock is stunned. Jinja is on his last legs right here. Oh, but he gets a nice neck breaker, but again, oh wait, is he gonna go for a count out? He said, if I can't pin you, I'm gonna have you get counted out.
Nobody wants to count out. Nobody wants that at all, especially if you're in
know.
the co-main event. That's
7.
embarrassing.
He's taking his time.
We got an 8
Count
count
is
here.
at 8.
Just taking your sweet time.
Is he gonna sabotage the match?
Oh,
No! Whoa!
got lucky there. That was going to be a splash and no one in particular. The Rock was just an innocent bystander.
That is huge. And now Jinja getting a 3rd win right here. And now Jey Uso is hurt. Jey Uso is damaged. Trying to go from the ropes and try to hit Lance on him, but he can't land it. And a nice slam right here. Jinja has a chance. Oh my God.
Randy Orton has to go for the cover here. That's the best opportunity I've ever seen this one.
And we see our RKO. He has to go for the pin. Both Usos are stopped. The rope break. Wait, he's going for it again. Referee, you got to count. What are you doing? Taking your slow time.
Resiliency activated. Smart move that you had to do it. Your partner was down. You had to use the resiliency.
You had to use the resiliency. He has his signature, but he no longer has a finisher. That is such a big break for the Usos right there. Jolly Green Giant and Cryptomania have a chance. But again, a powerbomb like that just limits it so much. And you have to think, Austin has to be a little bit frustrated right here. He's not even on the apron right here. He's like, you want to do it yourself? You do it. But right now, when you need him most, he comes back in.
Wow. Flying clothesline.
Oh, the punt again. Was that punt number 3?
Punt number 3. Didn't go for the cover, though. Why?
Oh,
that's why.
That's why. Move. The RKO. Jinja. 1, 2, 3.
You can count to 100. It was the punt would have been enough to cut down the whole contest, shut down the lights, but the RKO after that was beyond an equalizer. It was a dominator. Randy Orton, The Rock, they win this one.
And right now, Rock is now 5, I think 6-1 now. He has only lost once in the ESFLW. That is insane. But the Viper taking care of the bloodline. The dissension of the bloodline continues in the virtual world and in real life. But again, that means that Jinja, the #1 contender, and Austin JG have won their contest. And Jolly Green Giant and Cryptomania probably kind of a little bit upset of that whole contest. Because now that means that they might have a chance in the Elimination Chamber. We're not confirming anything yet. Only JoJo has a chance to be in the Elimination Chamber. But, oh boy.
Confirm everything. Confirm everything. Because I thought for sure the plan that Randy Orton and Rock drew up wasn't the smartest. Having someone just on there, not officially being in the match at all. But at the end of the day, the Usos' tandem offense was great, but it just wasn't enough. They had one person out there incapacitated. It was a punt into the RKO. Do I say a one-man show? A 1.5-man show? Right there, it was amazing to watch.
Yeah, we could say it was a little bit of a one-man show, as like he didn't tag his partner in, but the fact that Austin still helped, he still fought his way into that contest and was able to, like, at least assist his teammate into that contest. That has to be kudos for Austin for taking that role as they like worked it out and won that tag team match for the co-main. So a lot of interesting scenes in the Xbox Series match, but Novanta. There's only one reason and one reason alone why we are here. Because, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, what were we gonna say?
I mean, Kingsley kudos are good too. I mean, that's why I'm here. I'm here for kudos.
True. Yeah, you're right. But as I was saying, it's time for the main event of the evening. We have one Royal Rumble, but this is the Royal Rumble. 19 ESFLW competitors will find out their fate and who will have the #1 title shot in ESFLW Mania in March. Novanta, before we get started, this is a big event. This is a big Royal Rumble match. Everyone's going to have their eyes on this. Do you have a prediction on which number is going to win? And who do you think, what wrestler is going to win in this contest?
When you talk about the Royal Rumble and how big it is absolutely massive. One false move, you're going over the top rope. My number is going to be the classic number 27, one of the more popular numbers ever in the Royal Rumble. But who's going to win away? Who's going to walk away? You know what? I saw last year before. I was impressed. He smacked down that Bret Hart guy. I'm going with the Almighty. Bobby Lashley, number 27, is going to walk away the winner.
Hate. Just a bunch of hate on this side. Oh my God.
So,
funny enough, you said number 27. If number 27 wins, that means Hollywood Mud would have an opportunity to fight for the title for ESFLW Mania. So it's a pretty good number. It's a lucky number in previous Royal Rumbles. For me, I would say, you know what? I'm going to go with number 13. I feel like 13... You never know. Like, Rhea Ripley won from the number 1 spot, okay?
Right?
These numbers have a rhyme and a reason, and when you have your fate in the behest of the CPU and they're playing, you never know what's going to happen. We saw Peyton Royce in the first Rumble today go be an Iron Woman and lasted all the way to the high 20s. There's things that can happen. For the wrestler, I would say, for number 13, I got to go with my boy. Either it's going to be Johnny Gargano, because... What do you mean? He's a rebel heart and he deserves love, okay?
He's great. His theme song though, it's like, come on, man.
The first one was really good, but like I love the remix. It still has the same tune, okay? But if it's not Johnny Gargano, I hope to God it's Edge. I hope it says in spite of you. In spite of you. So he eliminates Bobby Lashley, he eliminates everyone else, and he points at the ESFLW Mania sign and drops it in your face. I hope that happens. But we're unbiased. That's the thing that happens here. We only leave our hands in the favor of the CPU and the Royal Rumble scene as we get this match going. Let's roll it, because it's time for the main event. And who will be our number 1 and number 2 contestants? Let's actually go to our announcer as he gets the Rumble rules ready to go.
That drew number 1 and number 2 will start in the ring at the same time. Other superstars will join in the order that they drew. This will continue until all 30 superstars have entered the ring. Eliminations occur when a superstar is thrown over the top rope with both feet landing on the floor. The last superstar in the ring will be declared the Royal Rumble winner and go on to face the champion of their choice at WrestleMania.
ESFLW Mania! See, he said it. He got it right the second time.
Oh yeah, it sounds like you though.
Oh my God! What a way to start the Royal Rumble as Hollywood Mud gets the number 1 selection, and he gets, of all people, the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels!
Whoa, one of the greatest superstars of all time, officially the greatest superstar of all time as per the WWE. Shawn Michaels, the Heartbreak Kid, has shown the world what it means to be a performer and to set up a platform for a generation of performers after him. He can walk away from top to bottom going the distance.
Currently the godfather of NXT, but right now, you know his credentials. A 2-time Royal Rumble winner. Did it from the Iron Man spot of number 1. Can he do it again for the first ever men's ESFLW Rumble for Hollywood Mud? Whoever the second wrestler is going to be for Randy Savage's burner of all people, it's going to be a tall task because Shawn Michaels knows how to endure a Royal Rumble match.
That's for definitely sure, but that second opponent, it says all the difference with the two kind of match we're going to get. If it's a heavyweight, if it's like a Goldberg, it might be a bad news short night there for Shawn Michaels.
Absolutely, and oh my God! Rowdy Roddy Piper is our number 2 entrant in the Royal Rumble right here.
Wow, Piper's pick comes early. Just when you think you have all the answer, he changes all the questions. Hot Rod making his way to the ring.
I don't know how this could possibly go. He's a legend. He's been a part of many Royal Rumbles in the beginning, in the past. But the fact that it's Shawn Michaels going against Roddy Piper, I don't think it's peak Roddy Piper, but he still could put on a show. This is going to be a tough challenge for all the people who are going to be from like 3 all the way to 30, because these guys are no joke when it comes to the Rumble.
Talk about classic wrestling from a bygone era. This right here is going to be a treat. We were 4 in that Women's Rumble. We saw Rhea Ripley against China. I said that was an all-time. Shawn Michaels against Roddy Piper. Well, that's always going to print money for you.
Yeah, absolutely. So again, the first 2 combatants from the ESFLW competitor sign, Hollywood Mud has HBK. He also has another number in the future. He has number 27. Well, Randy, since he's the champion, only is allowed 1 number. He gets Roddy Piper in the number 2. And here we go. The ESFLW Rumble is underway, and already both wrestlers the CPUs are using their punches and bunches and using these counters really well. As we see a nice power slam from HBK.
Maybe it was wishful thinking. I thought it was going to start with a handshake, but you're right. Punches and slam to start this one, and already we're just seconds away from our third competitor.
And this will be for Goku, who hasn't made their debut yet in the ESFLW, and they get, who is that? Robert Roode, the glorious one, is making her way. Kind of a little bit of an old school wrestling kind of vibe right here. Robert Roode, more of like that old school tenacity when it comes to wrestling.
Maybe we're talking about people who were transitioning the wrong way to the main roster. Go back to NXT. Robert Roode was an entire vibe, an entire feel. And can imagine if Roode wins tonight, that'd be great.
Yeah, and also the ring is gonna pull up because these Rumble numbers are going hot and heavy. This would be for Rasputin. Who does he get for number 4? He gets the Scottish Warrior and Drew McIntyre.
Air Scotland's own 2-time WWE champion. Well, forget this Rumble having filler. They got some championship level caliber, and it's only the first 4 competitors.
Absolutely, and already you see Drew McIntyre trying to go for HBK, and HBK and him with a nice fisherman suplex, while Robert Roode going against Roddy Piper. Already we're seeing a difference, and this is not like the Champ v Champ Rumble. Not multiple people have multiple numbers. It's all different people, so they have a buying chance for everyone. But for the number 1 for I'm the GOAT, it's King Booker.
I think he's up for King Booker and Queen Sawmill.
Do you think we get the Boogeyman in this contest? I have no clue who we're gonna get, but like, if the Boogeyman comes out next, I will flip a lid, dude.
Boogeyman, he's coming to get you. Bring the worms, man. I'm hungry.
You eat worms? Like,
well, who doesn't? Protein, it's cheap. I mean, come on.
Sure, yeah, if you're gonna be like healthy, but it's not slimy yet satisfying. The Lion King lied to you kids. For number 6, for JoJo, he gets to the moon with Cameron Grimes being number 6.
I'll be honest with you, one of my favorite pandemic era storylines was the $1 Million Championship by that man, Cameron Grimes.
Can it be all about the money? And oh, wait a minute! Roddy Piper's out! Oh, Shawn Michaels is eliminated! Cameron Grimes eliminates the first 2 combatants of the Royal Rumble. Are you kidding me?
What planet do I say Cameron Grimes eliminated Shawn Michaels to a Royal Rumble? What?
This is the ESFLW, brother, as we see the bask in his glory. Keith Lee has unlocked the door, and he's in the Rumble.
Well, Limitless himself taking the sweet time, posturing to the crowd. Not sure he's going to win everything by just posturing, but gets a clothesline for his efforts.
Yeah, and Keith Lee is going to be DJ is going to be represented by Keith Lee, so already a winner for DJ. We have yet to see him. Hopefully we get to see him in the February event. But right now, we are going to Toasty Toast, who has number 8. Which wrestler will he get? Because it's already a stacked card right here. For our next combatant, number 8 will be Papa Shango. Okay.
You know what? If there's a way for me to pay to have Papa Shango in the main event of the ESFL Mania anyway, please let me know. I'm in.
The corruption, the collusion. He has a chance. He's still in the ring. He could possibly be in the ESFL main event spot. Who knows? But right now, King Booker doing some work on Cameron Grimes and trying to go against Papa Shango, but Shango not able to let him do anything as he gets punches and bunches himself. But right now, number 9, Rich Youngen, who won this contest earlier. Who does he? He gets Bret the Hitman Hart. No, Vanta, any words? Any things you want to say?
I'd like to reiterate to my constituents that I do love Canadians. I'm just putting it out there. But Bret Hart's not winning this contest at all. Look at Booker T. You got Cameron Grimes in there. Papa Shango's on a tear. It's going to be no chance that Bret Hart wins this one.
Yeah, and I think we just saw Drew McIntyre get eliminated, so that means Rasputin is out of the Royal Rumble. He has another number. He is number 30th, so he still has another chance. But Drew McIntyre is out for him as we get into our next competitor, and this is Austin JJ, and he gets the smoke as Angelo Dawkins makes his way into the Royal Rumble. And you have to think, he's going to be a bit of a high flyer when it comes to this contest.
They never make it happen, but if one half of a tag team wins the Royal Rumble, I will die happy as a wrestling fan. That would break everyone's fantasy bookings for WrestleMania.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, you saw what happens with Kofi Mania. You get that spark, and automatically you get thrust into that high event spot. But Keith Lee for DJ is on the ropes as we're getting closer. DJ has been eliminated. He will have another chance at number 29, but his Keith Lee pick is out. But we get to see the great one, The Rock, being used by Mega Tony, being represented. That's huge right there, Noventa.
This is already the best Royal Rumble of all time, and we're not even halfway through it. The Brahma Bull has shown us twice tonight. Is a force to be reckoned with, and at number 11 has a good chance of going the distance.
He had some individual success in single matches and tag team matches. Can he also put another accolade in his locker box and being a Royal Rumble winner at number 11, being used by Mega Tony? I mean, that's going to be incredible. But already, we're seeing the flashes, the bunches, the attacks, the taunting from Booker T right there. I don't know if you want to be that close to the top of the rope, but for our second selection, our 12th selection, it's time to burn it down with Seth freaking Rollins.
By the way, the drippiest guy on the roster, Seth Rollins, also was actually my pick in this year's Rumble Pools. It was kind of sad to see Logan Paul get involved in that kind of episode. Spoiler alert. But anyway, Rollins has a chance. Also, one of the most high-level technical wrestlers here on the roster currently.
Yeah, absolutely. So to think about it, Cameron Grimes is still in there, and The Rock is still in there. We know what they could do. Cameron Grimes teetering off, and Cameron Grimes is eliminated. So JoJo, that was his only number. So I think JoJo is eliminated from the Royal Rumble.
Is it just me, or is this match going like at 2x speed? Everyone's getting thrown over the top rope, getting smashed in there, getting busted open. This is crazy.
Yeah, it is crazy, and you have to think, it all started with Cameron Grimes. He eliminated Roddy Piper and Shawn Michaels back to back, and now we see Bret the Hitman Hart, Angelo Dawkins going for a clothesline. Oh my God, what a reversal! And Angelo Dawkins is eliminated. Austin JG is out of the Rumble. Excuse me, he has number 28, so he still has a chance. But Bret the Hitman Hart getting another elimination right there, Noventa.
I totally bet the rent check on Angelo Dawkins winning it all, but I guess I have to ask people for money now.
Yeah, maybe you can ask some money from Hit Row, because, you know, they always talk about the money. But it's time to make some noise, because X-Pac is in the building as number 13, and that's Jesus is King. An ESFL competitor has yet to make his debut, and Bret the Hitman Hart gets eliminated. Rich Youngen is eliminated.
What's more shocking about that is that X-Pac is a 2-time Hall of Famer? Huh?
Oh my God, he is a 2-time Hall of Famer. Wait, can he be a 3-time Hall of Famer with 1, 2, 3 Kid? Because that
he could be a solo. He could be 3-time before Ric Flair, if you believe it.
Jeez, that's crazy. But it's crazy. Mega Tony has another superstar in, and he gets the phenomenal one. AJ Styles enters the Rumble as Robert Roode is almost getting eliminated right here, Noventa.
AJ Styles, my main from last year's game, is one of the more dynamic. He can beat you with the bionic elbow or the calf crusher. And we already have those 2 eliminations back to back.
Yeah, and Robert Roode, he was the earliest one. He was in the number 3 spot. He has been eliminated, so Goku is out of the Royal Rumble right here. But now, as we get in the countdown, and that's X-Pac 2. X-Pac 2 is eliminated, so Jesus is King is also eliminated. But going for our next one, Cryptomania gets the Demon Finn Balor from the Judgment Day.
You can't eliminate Jesus is King on a Sunday, but yes, Finn Balor is back, Judgment Day, all over this one. Can Finn Balor win a Royal Rumble? That's something I love to see, IRL.
Yeah, and he gets a nice Pele kick for trouble. I do want Finn Balor to win a Royal Rumble.
Rollins!
The Rock. Seth Rollins is eliminated. Oh my God! I was talking about what was happening, and The Rock is eliminated! Why in the world?
Appa Shango is not, but The Rock is gone.
Oh my God, so Mega Tony and JC Gamer are eliminated for the wrestler, but for the next one, it's time for 3, maybe 5, because it's time for Big E.
And Balor's gone too. Papa Shango, which has been putting us out of their way. It's crazy.
Is Papa Shango the cheat code? I can't believe. I'm trying to write down all the names so we keep in track, but the fact that these eliminations are going crazy, we might be going 2.5 fast quick, man.
Yeah, I did not say that Papa Shango will be there as long as they have. It must be proud for that person who's rooting for them right now to get a chance to get themselves a chance or opportunity.
Yeah, and already we're getting into the number 17 selection. It's already going fast and quick, and Big E has a shame. And the Forbidden Door lets people back in as William Regal is back in the Rumble.
War Games. But yes, the War Gentleman villain is back in here. William Regal is always someone that everyone has something nice to say. Good sign of the ground. Good man. Hopefully they get a little far on this one.
Yeah, absolutely. And right now, let's keep like everything all in order. King Booker, I'm the GOAT, is still in the ring. Toasty Toast is being represented by Shango. We also have AJ Styles, Mega Tony, and D Gamer, and is using Big E. The Jolly Green Giant has William Regal. So for this next one, for number 18, it's Murphy into the Royal Rumble.
I forgot there was a time where Murphy had her first name and they got chopped off, but it's kind of weird to say. But yes, the world's best kept secret in WWE, looking pretty fly here. Not sure about the prospect of winning at all, but it's always cool to see them.
And we won't talk about the Rey Mysterio,
Please do. Please
let's not. Let's not. Let's just leave in the past. Leave in the door. It doesn't need to be here. Let's talk about the Rumble and a new competitor coming in because Kaiser had Murphy, but now Jinja with the number 19 selection. Who is going to be his wrestler of champion? And it's the Swiss Superman and Cesaro, or Claudio if you're nasty about it.
One of my favorite wrestlers of all time, just hits heavy and what combat should be. Cesaro should have been a champion many times over. Ooh. But let's see how far he can do with a couple uppercuts here.
And who got eliminated? It was William Regal's eliminated, and King Booker's eliminated. So King Booker was the number 5 selection. I'm the GOAT is eliminated. I think he has the number selection 25. But who was also eliminated? William Regal. Jolly Green Giant's eliminated, so he's out of the Royal Rumble. No champions will win the Royal Rumble. But for number 20, for Toasty Toast, he gets Tyler Bate.
Let's still say about Papa Shango being in the ring, too. Toasty Toast, with the dealer's hand, has the best advantage of walking out here the winner.
Yeah, and Papa Shango, he's the number 8 selection, and we're getting into the 20s. He might have a Royal Rumble miracle of winning this whole thing. But right now, Cesaro flipping over Buddy Murphy, or Buddy Matthews, whoever you want to call him. AJ Styles still in the matchup as well. But wait, Cesaro lifting up Murphy! It throws him out of the ring! Murphy's eliminated.
You said Cesaro was strong. That was proof positive right there.
Yeah, and now another one from the Judgment Day. Rich Youngen gets Damian Priest in the number 21 spot. And Tyler Bate almost getting eliminated right there. Able to skin the cat and take away from Cesaro. But Big E trying to eliminate Damian Priest says, you're not here for a long time, but maybe a short time. But right now, everyone has a dancing partner. But we're about to change that up instantly. As number 22, Miss Muggs will have a wrestler coming in for them. And it will be Rob Van Dam!
Peak Rob Van Dam was something that was an event. Ask your dads about that one, kids. We made our schedules clear on Friday nights to see Mr. RVD, the old effing show.
And that would be a dream match right there. RVD versus Tyler Bate. As we saw Big E hit the big ending on Damian Priest as he's getting stunned. But this matchup right here with a suplex, if we see a Rolling Thunder, that would be so sick. But the action is hot and heavy. We can't even keep up because our number 23 is getting picked, and that would be Kaiser. This is Kaiser's last selection. He gets Jake the Snake Roberts.
Wow, that's a hard one to say. I would say surface level, there may not be a chance, but guys like Jake the Snake from this kind of era tend to be super resilient in Royal Rumble contests.
Yeah, he's super efficient. That DDT can do something crazy. But this ring is all filled up. If no one gets eliminated, we need to find someone eliminated. We still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 more entrants being in. And oh wait, Tyler Bate might be eliminated along with RVD. But RVD able to counter, and again, Tyler Bate able to skin the cat again. Everyone has the chance, but when you get close, Papa Shango is eliminated!
Whoa, the Iron Shango himself went so far in this one, but it just all was for naught. And there goes Tyler Bate. They always going to say resilience was going to be one of the strong points for them, but the big strong boy is sent home, and so is Big E. Big E's gone too.
Big E's gone too. It's hot and heavy, so funny enough, Toasty Toes had Tyler Bate and Papa Shango. He's eliminated from the Royal Rumble. And then for Tyler, who was it? Who else got eliminated?
Big E.
Big E got eliminated. D Gamer is also out of the... No, D Gamer is the next guy. He has number 24 pick, but that's his last guy. As we see a style clash right here from AJ Styles. AJ Styles is the Iron Man of this Royal Rumble so far. Could he possibly make a run right here in Novanta?
That's a faith breaker. Ask Michelle McCool about it.
Wow. You're right.
You're
right.
not enough for me. Oh, yeah.
From the... Oh! Wait, who
John
do you see who?
Cena.
Wait.
I don't see him.
Wait. John Cena was supposed to be in the Rumble. Do you see John Cena?
I don't see him. I can't see him. Is there a Peacemaker coming?
I don't know, but D Gamer has John Cena if he ever shows up to the ring. Let's see if he actually shows up. But oh my God, that's still crazy. John Cena is number 24, and that goes for D Gamer.
D Gamer still in this one. Imagine D Gamer walk away with a win here.
It's crazy, but we'll have to see. 25. This is Amigo's last pick, and he gets. It's time to play the game. Triple H is in the Royal Rumble.
You gotta say a man with 2 theme songs should not be trifled with. Triple H, Paul Triple H Levesque, as we're saying before in the production room, is in the contest now.
Paul Triple H Levesque is in the ring. RVD might be kicked out of the ring from AJ Styles, and he's eliminated. Miss Muggs is out of the Royal Rumble for the ESFL Royal Rumble. But right now, John Cena, Triple H, Jake the Snake Roberts, Damian Priest, Cesaro, and AJ Styles. And now Farouk Zaya is into the Royal Rumble.
People don't really know about Farouk's legacy. Yeah, he's the guy that says down, but he's one of the first black champions of all time, the leader of the Nation of Domination, and just a tank when it comes to hitting hard.
And when you need protection, all you have to say is, damn, because he is ready to put the hurt on Damian Priest as he gets his maneuvers going. But can he eliminate Damian Priest? Damian Priest has been in there for a long time. He has Farouk in the corner. And wait, we might have an elimination from here. A little bit of reversal Uno card right here as we're 5 seconds to the number 27 selection for Hollywood Mud.
Oh, Hollywood Mud has a chance with Stone Cold. It's Stone Cold. It's Stone Cold.
Stone Cold has entered the Rumble. He lost his contest against The Rock, but now he's here with a vengeance. Yeah, what? Yeah, dummy. Yeah, this Rumble has been insane. Now Hollywood Mud will have Stone Cold, and that's his only wrestler champion that he has in this Royal Rumble right here.
Let's be honest, every one of the competitors here could walk away, could win. I could see Damian Priest having a chance at ESFL Mania. I could see an invisible person that's picking up Jake the Snake having a chance. It's going to be one of those situations here where it really comes down to what does the AI have in store for us.
Absolutely. It's unpredictability. It's the name of the game. The fact that we're seeing Jake the Snake Roberts face off with Stone Cold Steve Austin and Cesaro, of all people, it's still in this contest as we see a vicious DDT from Farouk on Damian Priest. Damian Priest was number 21. I think that's the lowest number. Actually, no, excuse me. Megatoni as AJ Styles was the lowest number. He could be the Iron Man of this contest right here. He's getting closer and closer, but he could be eliminated by Triple H right here. He's saying like, I brought you in here. I'm going to take you out. Bully Club for never as he gets eliminated.
I guess AJ Styles can join Papa Shango in the back. What a good run, but this wasn't enough.
It wasn't enough indeed. So Cesaro is Jinja. Rich Youngen is Damian Priest. D Gamer's John Cena. On the go Triple H. Zaya is Farouk. And then we have Hollywood Mud as Stone Cold. All of these guys have been high competitors in the ESFLW. Will they get their shot at ESFLW Mania? And Jake the Snake Roberts gets eliminated from Farouk.
Yeah, I was saying it was hard to see how far Jake the Snake was going to go. It was still a valiant effort. It just wasn't what he needed to do to walk away the winner here.
Yeah, and I don't know. Okay, so we have opportunity for 3 more wrestlers to come in, and we start the countdown. That's Cesaro. Oh, I thought he was going to get eliminated from Triple H right there. As we see Damian Priest doing the deal. As we see number 28, Cross JJ is Batista.
I was looking for Blue Tista, but I guess the regular one will have to do. Shout out to Glass Onion, and we got yourselves in the matchup here. And imagine if Batista wins this one, that would be anyone's nightmare opponent at ESFL Mania.
You can just hear Austin JG says, give me what I want. I want a title shot. Give me what I want when he has Batista on his side. But again, you see the classic rivalry. Triple H, Batista, facing off at each other. As we see, their second to last Royal Rumble contestant coming in, and that's DJ. DJ will have Booyaka 2005 Rey Mysterio.
Well, you could argue that's actually peak Mysterio here, but you cannot stop a living legend, the luchador himself, current athlete of this year's game, or last year's game by this point, has a chance to really have their start of glory.
Yeah, and I think, who was eliminated there? I saw someone announce it was Farouk. Farouk is eliminated, so Zaya is out of the Royal Rumble. That is huge.
Huge indeed. And we still have one more waiting in the wings to make their way into the ring.
Yeah, but we might lose another one as Batista is almost getting thrown out of the ring from Cesaro. Cesaro trying to push out Batista. Will so go and help. As we see a hurricane from John Cena. It's getting crazy. Oh, Batista's eliminated. Batista's eliminated. Austin JG will not go to ESFL Mania in a row. And Cesaro's eliminated too.
Whoa, when Batista was eliminated, I thought for sure it was Cesaro's match to lose, but Stone Cold Steve Austin had other plans. Yep.
Yeah, and then for the last but not least, Rasputin gets The Miz with an attitude adjustment to Damian Priest. Damian Priest is eliminated too. We're down to the final 5.
I'm calling it now. The Miz is going to win this one. It's going to be all The Miz. Hollywood, baby. Show Edge how it's done. That's how winners win contests. You can do it, Miz, baby. You can do it.
Oh my goodness. So just to let you guys know in the chat, live here on Twitch and on YouTube on the ESFL Gaming channel, D Gamers, John Cena, I'm the GOAT is Triple H, DJ is Rey Mysterio, Rasputin is The Miz. Those are our final contestants who have an opportunity to be in the main event of ESFL Mania.
Wow, that is a cool lineup. Either way, we're going to have ourselves a banger that matchup, but can I put the cart before the horse now? It really comes down to who's going to be the one to walk away.
Oh, The Miz saved Rey Mysterio right there. He got to count his blessings because if you skin the cat, and John Cena was aiming to get his opponent off, but then Triple H. Oh, The Miz is out! Number 30, Rasputin is out of the Royal Rumble.
I don't care who wins anymore. Forget it. The Miz is out.
Wow.
I don't care who wins anymore.
Hey.
No, The Miz is the man. You know,
He's amazing. He's going to be a Hall of Famer. But the fact that we have 4 legends in the final 4 of the Royal Rumble, as we see a pedigree on John Cena. Triple H is being championed by I'm the GOAT, going against who is it?
Rey Mysterio.
Rey Mysterio's eliminated. Oh my God, DJ's eliminated. He's out of the Royal Rumble. We're down to the final 3.
Final 3. Each one of these could be winning in fantastic fashion. Kingsley, who you got?
You know what? It'd be really funny if Paul Levesque wins, man. I'm telling you, the Booker to Booker, it'd be crazy. I don't know, but Stone Cold, John Cena fighting each other. It could go any way. I honestly don't know. How about you?
Well, Triple H just took a knee to the face. It's technically bleeding. I'm not sure blood is activated, so probably coming from a disadvantage. But imagine if Triple H wins it. Hearing the story, how he retired last year IRL to be able to go to ESFL Mania.
It would be insane. And I think 2 of these guys are from the PlayStation side, so there's high odds for the PlayStation side to win another Royal Rumble right here. I think D is the only one that's on the Xbox side. But right now, we're seeing John Cena trying to eliminate Triple H. Triple H is I'm the GOAT. Could possibly get eliminated here. Triple H is gone.
Cheaters. All cheaters.
Oh my God, we are doing the thing. Hollywood Mud is Stone Cold. John Cena is D Gamer. Who is going to ESFL Mania?
Well, you get that WrestleMania side stunner. Oh my gosh, this could be it for them. You got to clean it up. You got to get him out the ring as quick as possible.
This is serious. So with D gone, oh no, I'm sorry. With I'm the GOAT gone, it's either PlayStation or Xbox who are getting the ESFL Mania main event spot. But right now, Stone Cold, being championed by Hollywood Mud, getting hit by the knee, and Stone Cold has knee problems, but John Cena able to withstand a pedigree, so many finishing moves, and still be durable as all heck as he gets hit with a pile driver. He's been going through the wickets in this Royal Rumble match.
Well, it could be the time end for John Cena, barring something miraculous. Stone Cold grabbing the shoulder, goes for the roll DDT, and now we're back on even Steven keel. John Cena has the biggest opportunity for them to really put Stone Cold on the outside to win this one.
Oh, and a vicious right hook into the face of Stone Cold. And you know, I just realized this. Stone Cold was number 27 and John Cena was number 24. So, Novanta, I don't know how you did it, but your prediction might be right in this contest. As Stone Cold lifting up John Cena and, oh, wait. Oh my God. He puts him in the corner. He might have a chance to eliminate him. Stone Cold, can he actually do this? He flips him over like a spatula. John Cena's eliminated. Stone Cold has won the Royal Rumble. Hollywood Mud is going to ESFLW Mania.
Number 27, Doug Demon made it work. It's a magic number for a reason, and tonight proves it once more.
I am flabbergasted, ladies and gentlemen. Usually we say the lucky number 27. The fact that 27 actually worked and Hollywood Mud can point to that sign and go to ESFLW Mania in March. That is huge. That is monumentous. So we have so many things already locked in for these next 2 months here, Novanta. Elimination Chamber. It's going to be the Xbox title on the line. But then in the ESFL Mania main event spot in March, the PS5 title will be on the line and Hollywood Mud will be in the main event.
That's all well and good, Kingsley. Thank you. I'm really happy for you, but can we pour one out for Papa Shango? I mean, really,
okay.
Going so far, I thought for sure Papa would have won that. I would have bought my ticket to ESFL Mania front row.
Oh, you know, you best believe all you guys were gonna get ready for it because it's gonna be a crazy 2 months. And the fact that WWE 2K23 is gonna be like, I think 2 or 3 days before we actually have that event, so we might have some crazy things happening in between there. But this whole Rumble has been insane. This whole event has been crazy. What is your highlight of this whole fight card? We're right here in Novanta.
The fact that we got 2 Rumble matches to begin with. A lot of times when there's a Rumble event, you only get one. We got 2 top to bottom. We saw the stare down between Rhea Ripley and China in the women's one. And this one, the men's Rumble, felt like it was on double time. There were just eliminations coming left and right. The bookends were definitely my highlights.
Yeah, absolutely. And again, it's only going to get bigger and better. This is our biggest event to date. But again, I keep on saying February when we have an Elimination Chamber event. In March, we have ESFLW Mania. Well, I'm here to announce that we have 2 finalized dates of when we're going to be having it. And also, if I'm wrong, you can also see in our Discord, which you could join our Discord in ESFL and ESFLW for Elimination Chamber. That's going to be February 19th. Or maybe the 12th. It's one of those 2. I think it's the 19th. I'm going to be sure. I'm sure someone will tell me if that's correct. I'm sure you could also tell me as well, Novanta. But in March, I know this for sure, that March ESFLW Mania will happen on March 19th. So that's when we're going to be having the whole thing. That's our roadmap to where we're going to be having the finalization of WWE 2K22. And then we're on the road for WWE 2K23. All amazing cards are going to be happening along the way. And then you can also sign up and join the Discord when you ever want to be a part of this. We still have open signups that we're going to be happening tomorrow for all these events. So be on the lookout. And again, Novanta, what else do we have on Tuesday on the ESFLW channel?
We got that undisputed. Look, I love a little bit of the boxing, the sweet science as it is, but this right here takes it to a whole nother level. A card upon cards. Proxys will take on B3 World Life in Undisputed on this Tuesday, not next Tuesday, not the Tuesday after, this Tuesday. And we have some great undercard matches as well. But to say what you're saying before there, Kingsley, it is February 12th, 2023. Wow. It is going to be ESFL, the Elimination Chamber, as we get into our own road, our own on-ramp to ESFL Mania.
It's going to be a crazy route ride, and the channel, the content on YouTube and on Twitch is only going to get bigger and better, and you best believe ESFLW Mania is going to be there for you guys to enjoy. All right, before we sign out, before we get ready for another event, Novanta, where can they find you on the socials and everything?
You can send all your hate mail and love for Canadian wrestlers over at there on that Twitter at NovantaRL. That's NOVANTARL. Say hello.
Yeah, and you can also find me at King AHTK on Twitter, and then also you can find me on Twitch. I'm going to be streaming some Undisputed as well on King BKR 316. You can also find me on Twitch and all that other good stuff. But yes, those are our socials. Those are the events lined up, and then Undisputed on Tuesday, and then the ESFL actual season for the UFC 4. That's going to be coming along the docket. So this year is going to be a very good one for the ESFL on Twitch and on YouTube and on our Discord. So be sure to join all of it and join the fun. For me, for Novanta, for everyone in the back, for all of our Wranglers and all of our competitors for being here, we thank you. We hope you had a great time. And we will see you guys at the next wrestling card. Have a good one, everybody. We'll see you guys next time.